Yo, what it do, man? Let's go, man. Hey, we out here, bro. Let's go. Another day. Some more motherfucking drama, man. Yo, Halo, what it do? Luce tucked in the tail. Nah, Luce ain't tucking his tail, bro. We're not gonna do that. Wack don't have that energy with me, Halo. It's crazy because Wack has that energy towards women. Wack has never talked to me like that. Dead homies, he has never talked to me like that. I got audio right here of. So you know what's crazy? Is because he talked about Sharice like that over Sharice not really doing anything. She didn't say anything wrong. She didn't even bring up his name, right? But here it is. You tried to lie and say I threatened R&B, and when you were on the phone with me talking about the whole threatening the R&B situation, the nigga was on the phone talking to me normally like a Karen, bro. So Wack only do that shit with weak people, bro. You know what I mean? Wack is only Rambo when it comes to the weak people, man. But make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the channel, man. We about to go up. Y'all already know, man. We are responding to Wack, man, and R&B. They are it's crazy, man, because the big bad Pyru has convinced certain people to report me to the police for doing nothing wrong. All I do is create content, you know. He tried to run a play on me last night by having Gigi text me. And then, I'm not a texter. I'm not going to sit there. I'm not going to text you for 5 hours. I'm going to call you. He sent the little chick Gigi this way. Like I said, I was getting ready to watch some TV. She texted me talking shit. We're going back and forth. So I called her. I get on her head. You know, that turned into you threatened my life, which that was never said. You know what I mean? But we're going to get straight into it, man. This dude, Wack, he's he tries to be smart about shit. And what he don't understand, I watch what I do. I'm very smart when it comes to my moves, and if you think that, the scare tactics with, oh, we're gonna go down to the FBI building like Gigi did. Y'all see the picture? Gigi supposedly, hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I gotta show y'all this shit. I have to show y'all this shit here, bro. Gigi, now let me tell you how stupid people are, right? I'm gonna break that down first, real quick. Hold on. Let me put that in the chat real quick. Gigi, hold on. Post this on her Instagram today. Hold on, where's that right here? Like, bro, like I'm supposed to be scared. Okay, so let's bring up the messages real quick, right? Gigi posts this on her Instagram. Drove 3 hours to report me to the Federal Bureau of Investigations in Houston. Right. So let me explain something to y'all. Right. First of all, me creating content, Gigi is not a Fed case. Okay. And second of all, if you're reporting I so-called threaten you, which we all heard the audio. Remember, when you're dealing with the feds can take any audio, strip one side of it out, and strictly hear the other. And guess what, Gigi? When you were yelling and talking over me and making sure that your chat didn't hear me, so you can just blurt out, you said you did what? You said you were going to do this? They can eliminate all your parts of that and just hear my parts. I've never threatened this girl a day in my life. Okay. This furthermore proves that I feel like she set up Cannon with the whole he was abusing me, the black eye picture, stuff like that. She's Brandy from Thin Line in Between Love and Hate, bro. Like she's a crazy deranged female. She sets people up. That's what they try to do to me. But like I said, I don't blame her. This is Wack's play. Wack is taking advantage of a mentally ill person. Okay, so that being said, what are you reporting me for to the FBI, Gigi? Is it because I create content? Is it because I so-called threaten you? Which, like I said, then they're gonna want the proof. They're gonna be like, man, where did he threaten you at? Because we haven't heard it yet. Okay. Or is it because IBM the record label? But if I'm not mistaken, guess who claims they own IBM? Take a wild guess in the chat, you guys. who openly and brags and claims that she owns IBM. Oh my God. These people just don't think shit through before they do it, bro. Okay. So yeah, she went to the feds today and she reported me. Okay. Supposedly reported me. I'm trying to figure out uh, you know, what is federal about what I'm doing, GG. So this, like I said, this is a scare tactic. What they don't understand about Hoodlum, as you know me, bro, I'm very cold hearted with what I do. Okay. People don't understand. I understand the laws. I've been in the system too many times. There ain't nothing I'm doing wrong. If you want to lie on me and say I threatened you, you're gonna have to show proof of that threat, GG. Think about it. You can say whatever you want to say. They gonna want to see the proof that you did this. But yeah, I've been, reported to the Federal Bureau of Investigations. I think if I was gonna try to prove myself, right? I think I would be posting a picture inside the building, not driving by the motherfucker. This can be an old picture. This can be a Google picture. Shit, this could be a picture from Wack. He the feds. He might have sent this shit to her. This doesn't prove anything. This is a scare tactic. Like I tell people, if I know I haven't did anything wrong, this shit don't bother me, bro. What was this supposed to do? Oh my God, let me stop creating content on Wack punk ass. Nah, nigga, it's up with Wack. Dead homies, nigga, it's up with Wack. And like I said, Wack went over there and believed, well, I wouldn't say believed, he lied to Gizzy, which is the IBM mole, to get information out of Gizzy. And Gizzy was so mad that, I so-called told him that Gizzy was gay, and Gizzy turned around and told his lifestyle and put my name on it. Well, Hoodlum's the gay one. Hoodlum was the one that can't come back, which is all a lie. Gizzy is the one that's been caught fucking with boys, and he been fucking with boys for years, okay? I got the audio to prove that. But anyway, yeah, GG, this is not gonna work. And another thing, Wack, y'all so gullible over there. Y'all got y'all information about me from the actual punk that he's the one that said I'm rainbow is the one that's rainbow. Y'all are so lost and confused over there. And then they run with it. They run with the lies. Like shit's crazy. But GG, this ain't gonna work, baby girl. It's not gonna work. Okay. Like I said, if she don't understand this, right? She know I didn't threaten her. I know I didn't threaten her, right? So if you're doing all this, so-called driving to the FBI building, yelling at me on the phone saying, "Oh, you threatened to kill me," knowing I didn't say that. Are y'all not paying attention to what she might have did to Luce Cannon? What I've been trying to point out to everybody? Okay, like, come on, man. This girl is Brandy. Like, I think I'm gonna make a new thumbnail when I talk about her again, and I'm gonna get the thin line in between love and hate cover, and I'm gonna put her face in the little bitch spot that's next to Martin, because that's who she is. You know what I mean? Like, this is what Cannon was dealing with, bro. Like, false accusations. He probably was beating herself up, blaming it on him, all type of shit. Okay, so I got reported to the FBI, y'all, for creating content. Okay. So, like I said, if you reported IBM, remember, she's the one that owns IBM. She said it herself. Okay. Remember, Gigi, you said you own IBM. I have people in my comments today asking me about that. Well, she has the LLC for it. So, how is it? Yeah. Remember, IBM's a record label. Let's make that clear. IBM is not only, it's a record label, but it's also talent. It's people who dance, people who act, people who create music, producers, content creators. It's a plethora of different people. Okay, it says Brandy is a good tech. No, I'm being honest with you, bro. This girl has won the internet over, and it's because people hate Canon so much. They just believe and they'll run with anything. But like I said, if this girl, I know for a fact I didn't threaten her. She knows that too. But the play was to try to get me to do that, and it didn't work. To where if you drove 3 hours to a FBI building to really, really push this play, it just furthermore proves that you were doing this. This is not the first time you've done this. You did it to Cannon. Maybe that's why Cannon left you. She claimed she left Cannon, but turn around and say, well, Cannon was cheating on him. No, he left you. If he was cheating on you with another girl, he's leaving you. He's done with you. He's with another chick, right? So that being said, GG, get it together, okay? Get it to fucking together. This is not gonna cut it, all right? You tried to run the play on me yesterday. You provoked me by texting me talking shit. And then I'm like I said, I'm not a texter. I'm gonna call you. I'm not gonna do the back and forth through the text for 2 hours. I'm gonna call you and we gonna argue. That's what it is. Okay. That turned into he threatened me. You know, you sound like R&B on the phone when they try to blame me for threatening R&B. So, like I said, that being said, let's get to Wack. Okay. This dude, right? Now, mind you, I have been getting ridiculed all day, you guys, for arguing with Gigi because, like I said, a lot of people don't know that the girl texted me first before the. Remember, she played it that way. She texted me talking shit, put the fucking phone by the mic, waited for me to call, put it on the little announcer thing. IBM Hoodlum is calling, and then act like she didn't just text me talking shit. Why are you calling me, bitch? You just text me talking shit. That's why I'm calling. You know I'm calling you, but anyways, you know, Wack set her up to do it. Um, it wasn't smart. It wasn't a good idea to do it because, like I said, at the end of the day, Gigi has how the restraining orders work. If you're trying to use the, you know, somebody that you have a restraining order on, you know, affiliates is bothering you, then it's not smart to be reaching out to those people. She's not supposed to even be communicating with anybody that deals with Luce. So it's just not a smart move. And like I said, she has been fucking poking me since March, bro. And I just ignore her. All of my comments, all of my DMs. But like I said, Wack, you're foul, bro, because having that conversation with Gigi last night, I was calling her bitter. I'm gonna be honest with you. And that's a compliment at this point. After last night, I really seen that she battles mental health issues, and that's just being for real, bro. Like I know schizophrenia when I see one, well, I see it in somebody because we just dealt with that in our household not too long ago. Okay, so that being said, right, Wack. I've brought this up before, and I'll speak on it again. Um, I started seeing early signs maybe 3, 4 months ago, probably a little more than that, of Wack starting to feel some type of way when Loose Cannon name was getting bigger on the internet and algorithm. Remember, I create content. When I do shit on Instagram, I know what hits harder than others. And I started seeing the change in Wack's behavior towards Loose. Now, mind you, I always tell people the first time you guys publicly seen Wack and Luce get into it or beef was with the swatting situation. But remember, I deal with this shit firsthand. Y'all see what the internet sees. They were already bumping heads well before that. Okay. Hannon actually was on a phone call with him and told him he'll beat him up on 6-0 Crip. He'll beat him up. And Wack didn't say anything to him. Wack actually texted my dude Beathers and said, hey, that's still my guy. Blase, I don't want no smoke. If y'all think I'm lying, if Beathers get in the chat, I'll have him send me that screenshot and I'll put it on the screen. Like I said, he only plays tough guys with weak niggas and females, bro. Because when Luce got on that nigga head, it wasn't like that. And he know what I'm talking about. But Wack's a liar. But you know where that incident came from? The Pixie event. Okay. Remember the Pixie event when they ran into Big Homie CC? That was I heard him say something in the audio today with academics. I put them all out. The money that they got was all from my plays lies. The Pixie event was 100% Loose Cannon's play. He actually put Wack on it to get Wack 7,000. They're gonna get $7,000 a piece. They signed a contract. They're supposed to go up there, promo some shit, and they're supposed to get their money 2 or 3 days later. Before the time they were supposed to get the money, Wack's so broke and so desperate for the money, he starts to call the dude that put the contract in place, and he starts threatening the dude. I'm gonna have somebody come up there and do this to you and do that to you, right? But mind you, I'm on the phone with Luce, and he telling me like, this motherfucker Wack, bro. This is the day he told him he'll beat him up on 6-0, right? He said, I just got into it with Cuz. I told Cuz I'll beat his ass. Woo woo woo. And then boom, Beatrice text Cannon and said that Wack had just texted him and he had showed him what Wack text. And Wack texted him like, man, that's still nephew. He didn't want no smoke, pretty much. But the reason why they was tripping is because Wack called the motherfucker that had the contract with them, that's supposed to pay them their money, and started threatening him, bro. Now, mind you, this is the same individual who is having his sister wife, R&B, um, go and report me to, to the Las Vegas. I guess they stay in a 1-bedroom apartment in Vegas and report me for threatening her. Once again, I've never threatened R&B a day in my life. Like I said, since they got so much money, Wack, somebody let Wack know. Let's put up 25K. Anybody, GG, Wack, let's put up 25K. Dead homies right now that y'all can't show me threaten R&B or GG one time. I bet you they can't get audio and they can't show a screenshot. They can't do none of that. Okay. So all wolf tickets. But this is the tough guy that, oh, you're threatening women. But let's rewind a little bit. Let's go back to a little history of Wack 100 and who he starts to threat. You know what I mean? He's giving out numerous threats to people. Like I said, you threaten the dude that fucking was supposed to pay you the money. So mind you, Luce on the phone tripping like I just told cuz I'm a beat cuz up on 60 Crip. He texts, Wack text Beathers screenshot what Wack said. He didn't want no smoke. The motherfucking dude that had the contract in place wind up calling Cannon like 30 minutes later. Of course, I'm on the phone. He like, Hoodlum, mute your phone. And I'm gonna keep it real. The motherfucker that, put the deal on the table for Luce and Luce brought Wack in, he was telling Luce on the phone, like, I'm not even fucking with you no more. And Luce was like, why? He like, nigga, as long as you dealing with Wack, I don't want nothing to do with you. Like, Wack was purposely sabotaging shit, bro. So let me point that out. Whenever Wack seen Luce in the spotlight or Luce getting something, he didn't like it, bro. He would try his best to sabotage that shit. This is part of what I was telling y'all how shit was already going on before the swatting situation is because Luce had already openly expressed to his team that the nigga Wack was purposely sabotaging shit that he had going. Okay, mind you, let's bring up other incidents. Let's damn fly over here. The whole no jumper thing when he did the sit down with Brick Baby, who called in for an hour mad as fuck talking shit. Wack trying to sabotage the show. He didn't like that. Look what just happened last night. Sunday service happened. Remember, his whole team was on Instagram. Y'all delusional. Y'all lying. Dirk don't fuck with y'all. Luce is a liar. Dirk ain't gonna be on the Sunday service. They was going hard in the comments when we promoted. Well, Dirk showed up to Sunday service and he showed up for a long time. That didn't sit well with Wack. Guess what Wack does? He goes on and he looks at Sunday service is live and he sees academics is on Sunday service. So what does he do? He starts to text academics. Okay. Academics is not aware of who Gigi was. You know what I mean? So you got to understand the plan was always to promote Gigi. The whole point of Gigi using her other YouTube account that was almost at 1,000 subscribers when she put out the new pictures of Charisse. The plan was to do that because Wack Play was already like, look, you do this, you expose her, you're gonna lose the YouTube account, but we just make another one and we just promo you and you're gonna be back to where you was. So look what he's been doing. He's been promoting the bitch everywhere. He got his whole team putting her links in their bios. He promoted her by texting academics while on Sunday service so academics could say her name. If anybody's watching Sunday service, he set up and said, well, who's Gigi? There's the promo right there. And then he calls into No Jumper tonight and he's promoting Gigi again. The play is right there in front of our eyes. This is what Wack do. I don't believe that Gigi was the one that wanted to do that to Charisse. That was Wack. And they're not gonna admit it, but that's how Wack get down. That's what he does. You feel me? But like I said, they were already bumping heads before y'all knew. You know what I mean? Sabotaging shit purposely. Every time Cannon had the spotlight. If you think I'm lying, right? Go back and watch a lot of when they were dealing with each other of the podcasts they were doing, like when they did Haters World, Back on Fig. They did a couple more after that. But if you notice in those interviews, when they would be talking and then it was time for Cannon to talk, every time Cannon would talk, the nigga Wack would pat his chest and be like, hold on, nephew, hold on, nephew. He didn't even want to let Luce get off because you got to understand when it comes to this podcast and shit, you got to have a mouthpiece. And he knew Luce has a mouthpiece. So what does he do? He cuts him off. Hold on, nephew. Hold on, nephew. If you think I'm lying, I'll pull the shit up on the screen and show y'all. This is what I started to see early with Wack, which kind of leads up to the no jumper situation. Was that orchestrated purposely so you can get Luce to do something so he could be the fall guy for it? I'm literally looking at one of his the little 100 side dweebs in fucking the chat today on No Jumper saying that Luce orchestrated the No Jumper shit. They're literally trying to say he set up certain people. Like that shit is crazy. And we all know, everybody know from IBM that Wack put that in place. Okay, so we're not gonna do that. But I want y'all to listen to the audio. We're gonna go to Sharice's page first. Let's go to Sharice. We're gonna go to Sunday service when Dirt got on there, okay? And I want to pull up the part that Wack was brought up, and I want y'all to hear what Sharice said, and y'all tell me if this warrants what Wack said, because I'm gonna keep it real with you. Sharice didn't say anything wrong. She didn't say nothing disrespectful. But when you hear Wack's response, you can hear there's more than just that. It was hatred. This lady didn't say anything wrong or disrespectful. Feel me? So when you hear him respond, you can clearly hear that this is more than about what you thought was said, because the lady didn't say his name. As academics is correcting him, like, no, I don't think she said it like that. She didn't say your name. He's still going in. So we're gonna play Sunday service. We're gonna get to that part where Wack was brought up, and he was brought up by academics, okay? And I want y'all to hear what she said, and you tell me if this warrants the response from Wack. Now, mind you, I was ridiculed for defending myself. I had a bitch text my phone as I'm about to have family time, provoke me. I'm not gonna text, I'm gonna call. And as I'm going big on her, not threatening her, I'm going big on her because she told me she gonna have a nigga link with me in Houston. People ridiculed me like, why are you arguing with your homie's wife? Why is my homie's wife calling and texting me? Well, texting me, even trying to communicate with me. Stay in your fucking place. I got ridiculed for that, right? Mind you, she actually did something. Gigi actually provoked me. She had that coming, right? This right here should have never happened, because literally Sharice didn't do anything for Wack to respond the way he responded. I want y'all to hear it for yourself. All right, so let's play it. Let's try to get to that part. I gotta find it.
Yeah.
Was it before the dirt call? After the dirt call? Did anybody know?
Like Bobby Voss?
Time not the feedback.
Hold on.
You have to wait an hour.
Let's try to find it real
Okay,
quick.
so they had
So you know he's not.
You know, I'm guessing he probably won't have the chance to call back while we're on.
Let's see.
And it's over with. You can't be a mediocre person and not be someone that's seasoned to be able to do that. I don't think people understand.
Yeah, I think for whatever reason, because some people got introduced
if
to him.
If anybody can
like,
find that timestamp before I can,
right. They only know the sweetie.
I think that's why people, they would want to see him do music.
Philly. We got a lot.
I'm trying to find it. Hold on.
I may have you do your thing because your audio is way better than mine. Hold on.
That was kind of dope. So I appreciate you for connecting that up. I want to know what happened with the brick situation. What?
Okay, I think it might have been after this call.
He agrees. Come on, this from Black on the
All right.
Let's see.
I'm saying, like,
I think it was after this call. And I want y'all to just listen, man. Like Sharice didn't say nothing wrong. She's not the one that brought up his name.
Talk all this big talk about he don't want Luce on his platform because
it never gets to any situation like this. But Big U, from what we hear, is at least for definitely Wack and 600, was putting a target on their back. The judge basically agreed with that.
Let's see.
Do you ever feel in threat because he might be looking at you?
He'll be a fool. Okay.
Exactly.
Here's the video.
Hold on.
So try me. I'm not from the streets. I don't do none of that.
I'm trying to find it, man. If anybody can find that timestamp, please find it.
Second of all, I'm fully prepared and fully locked and loaded.
A bunch of fluff on Luce did on behalf of Big U in the hood or whatever, and he's just repeating it.
A lot different to a lot of the collaboration with. So when did he tell incident?
Oh,
I'm gonna find it. We're gonna find it.
Part of the crime.
Discovery yet? How? Not none of the familiar faces though, right?
I'm gonna find it.
Let's at least talk about this. You think Brick was fucking with that trans thing? Or something? Like, what was that? Oh shit. Somebody says
need the timestamp. Goddamn it.
Yo, they say you look like Faith Evans now. Yeah, they're in here wilding. They're trying to get you
do and have fun and let my hair down. always by the book.
Anybody in the chat timestamp?
All that. I didn't.
If y'all can get it for me.
It is what it is. It's not funny. Shaq is not my ex.
That shit was crazy, right?
That chapter of my life is bad. Instead of my boy, I can't tell y'all who.
You know who you got to put on the show? You got to put R&B. We got it.
Let me see if this is the spot, bro.
She's a potential cast member.
Let me see who else.
Look at you, Cass. You want to cast the show?
Nah. I asked Dirk that, but like some of these knuckleheads really believe that like as soon as somebody gets locked up, they're a horrible woman.
What does it look like you partying while your man is
on.
Wait, he's like blind crip?
Like my man. But at the end of the day, it's just like, can't be messing with him because he started with him first. So of course he's gonna talk about his peanut butter ass and
Okay, that's the time I want you to be. Let me see.
Was it peanut butter or like think or know that they were like, because I would imagine they would maybe have been surveilling him. I know that
it just delayed so much, you know.
Yeah.
Things and you know what I'm saying. Like, where
is this fucking timestamp, bro? I should have had this ready to go already.
We got the word. I don't know if it was like 9 a.m. So when they said in custody, he wasn't in custody.
So then what happened? Did he turn himself in or
at us at the whole? Like they knew we were there.
No.
They didn't.
It's his real wife. You know who?
We're not even gonna talk about a non-factor. I don't care. Let's.
Okay, hold on.
His real wife. You know who?
We're not even gonna talk about. I have other properties that people don't know about.
Okay, I think this
I'm not
is
even at the house
leading up to when he started talking about Wack. Let me see.
That's a rental property.
Because I know she said something about not talking about Gigi first.
There's this woman online that she's saying that she's his
it's coming up, right?
We're not even gonna talk about a non-factor.
Right. So boom.
I don't care. Let's skip.
Did you see what academic said? Now, mind you, before he said this, you can see him texting, okay? And we found out that it was Vlad and Wack texting him the whole time. Now, mind you, here it is. They're doing Sunday service. They had Lil Durk, Cannon, Academics, Sharice. Why did Academics even question her about the girl online saying that she's the wife? That's because Wack is promoting her, okay? Wack already had texted him this to start speaking on this, okay? So let's finish it. We're going to get to the part where he brings up Wack.
Okay, so all right. So
next, you're not giving her no more clout, no more time of day. Next.
Oh, you dealt with her already. Okay.
Yes. She's gonna deal with my lawyer.
So now that Wack's seen that she blew that off, Wack's trying to find another way to get him to say Gigi's name, and he texted him a certain way to do it. But I don't think Academics did it purposely because he didn't even know who the bitch was. He asked like, "Who is the girl?" and she shut that down. Wack texted him again and put it in a way to where he can say her name. And he didn't know, and he actually said it. Well, she is his wife. That's not a lie. That's understandable. Like I said, on paper, yes. But the girl speaks as if they're still together. They're married on paper, but they're separated. The girl's parading around like she's still in a relationship with him. Like the way she speaks is more like we're together. We've been together for 5 years, our house and stuff like that. That right there is a different type of, language, bro. You gotta understand. Like she's basically still believes in her head that they're together because of the paper. You know what I'm saying? It said no Wack didn't say Act. Act called Wack to tell him what Sharice said about him, and he went off. No, BMW. You listen. Let's not do that in the chat, please, bro. You remind me of Alex Alonso. Really, Rocky? We don't even get along with him. I'm be real. All right, BMW, don't do that because if he wasn't in Sunday service, you shouldn't do that, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, so boom, let's go.
So talk to my lawyer. Don't talk to me.
Oh, you gotta hit her with that lawsuit. She was going crazy. Oh, you gotta hit her with that lawsuit.
My lawyer. You're not even gonna get it no more from me.
Oh,
and this is what led up to Wack
somebody
fucking
says,
going berserk for no reason. Listen to what she gonna say.
Somebody says,
by law they still married and have a child in court law. That shit.
She probably does
get
facials.
Fly. Come on, man. No, that's and like I said, that's fine, right? But they're separated, bro.
I do
when you're separated, that don't mean she's obligated to be with him, bro. They're separated. They're just legally married through paper, bro.
Wash your face twice a day at least. Some people don't do that.
She shouldn't be. If she remember, she's the one that I left him. I hate him. I don't want nothing to do with him. So the whole the wife shit just doesn't even look right. Like if you're done with him, like I said, how about not just say, hey, we're married legally, but we're separated. I don't want nothing to do with him. That's not what she's doing, bro. He's fucking parading around. I'm the real wife, and yeah. But you said, nah, Act did text Wack before he called him. No, we're talking about this right here. Just listen, bro.
They don't even more or less brush their teeth twice a day.
Yeah, no, definitely. Somebody says, what are you talking about? It says,
what I'm speaking on is he brought up Wack. He's the one that said Wack's name. You guys are like so off right now. We're talking about who brought up Wack's name. He asked her a question about Wack. She answered. She didn't say anything wrong. She said something in the sense of that Wack was supposed to get the baby some diapers because he's the godfather, but they haven't received the diapers yet. That's all she said. But she never brought Wack's name up. Academics did. So that leads to what I'm going to play next, because everything he said when he tripped out didn't go with what she said. She basically blamed her and she didn't do anything. Just watch. Just stay tuned. Let's listen. Let y'all hear for yourself.
Like, ask some like constructive questions. Wait, okay. So we have a new. Would you ever? I know the last place y'all did a reality show. The last one was what was it?
Baddie and the Beast.
Okay,
the what and what?
Baddie and the Beast.
At that point, Big Red, I don't believe in none of the domestic violence stuff. The girl literally just accused me of threatening her yesterday when I didn't. So-called reported me to the FBI. She's a setup bitch, bro. So now she's in question. Did the homie really hit you, or did you lie on him like you lied on me? Okay, bro. Wack be running plays. Let him know because he affiliate. Wack trying. I know, but Rocky. Thank you. One thing I know about Wack, I've already said it in previous lives. 95% of the shit Wack do is plays. Okay, but Big Red, I understand you're saying what you're saying, fine. But what I'm saying is, if you go to court, if you've got a case right now, right, and the DA got witnesses and the defense got witnesses, the whole objective is to try to find out which one of those witnesses is liars. Because once you lie, you become non-credible. Once this girl sat on the phone with me, no, I didn't threaten her, and she went and said I threatened her, and she know I didn't threaten her. That goes to prove who she is. She's a setup bitch, bro. So now I'm starting to think like, well, did Cannon really abuse her, or did she hit herself and say Cannon did it? That's all in question right now. And I've already said it before. A lot of the shit that Gigi is saying is true. Yeah, the baby, the marriage. Yeah, that's true. But a lot of it is lies, bro. And I'm trying to point that out. Yeah, sister wife. Y'all didn't know R&B is a sister wife. There's an interview and Wack talks about it. Y'all didn't know that? Fucking fly over here. Yeah, she's a sister wife. You know, Miss My Queen. Yeah. But let's go. Let's play this audio real quick.
So
Right?
Yeah, that was our TV show that we produced and licensed to Urban Flicks. We own the rights to it right now. I'm in talks with licensing it to another network and working on season 2 of that as well.
Nah, not Gigi.
Would you ever
R&B's
consider going
wife.
to like? I know Wack.
I get it, man. Trust me. I've been married, separated, divorced, so I know how it goes respectfully. Yeah, and like I said,
think about Tronics. I know Luce is probably off.
Gigi. I mean, Sharice know that the paperwork's there for marriage. Okay. Sharice is very open to legacy. She's even talked about legacy in a very good way. Like, if that's Cannon's baby, I will be a great stepmom. Okay, y'all don't understand. They know that's true, but there's a lot of shit that Gigi's doing that's lies. I've already caught her up to being a liar. So that makes me think like, well, you know, what she was claiming was what was happening between them two. Was she telling the truth? Because she's a liar. You know, that's just what it is. And once you lie, a nigga can't believe nothing you do after that. Okay.
Off the table, but
Right, so
what
let's
other
get to this
like
part where he brings up Wack.
competitive subscription?
Then we're gonna play Wack's response.
that
I want
you're
y'all to
thinking
hear. Remind you, I got
whoever got the bag at this.
I got ridiculed for, you know, going at a female who fucking texts my phone talking shit, which led to me calling her phone because she talking shit to me. Remember, they was bashing me yesterday. Like, you're going at a woman. Why are you going at your homie's wife? Blase, blase. But nobody knew because the way she did it while she was live. So when she went live, it was when I called. The people that was in her chat didn't know that the bitch had texted me 10 times talking shit before that. Okay. That's what led up to, you think y'all really think that Hoodlum just called her phone and just start going big on her? I mean, he said, Hoodlum, I heard you threaten it. Come on, man. 205. If anybody can clip the part of the audio where y'all heard me, not her, you know, she was trying to keep the phone away from the mic. So when I was saying, hey, the dude you said that's going to link with me a text, I mean, in Houston, tell him the link. When I said that, oh, you're going to kill me. The bitch is a psychopath. Y'all better pay attention to who Gigi really is. So you wouldn't hear me, but she will scream out, oh, you're going to kill me. So the chat's like, oh, he said he's going to kill you. Y'all really know. I'm for real. Y'all really be falling for that shit, bro? Like that shit is wild, bro. Like, come on, man. But like I said, what people don't understand, GG, if you gonna go to a FBI building and report me for supposedly threatening you, they got equipment that can literally enhance audio, take your part out, and hear everything I said. And dead homies. Not one time did I ever say I'm gonna do anything to that girl. Has anybody heard the audio? Remember, she the whole time in the audio, she's begging me to tell her, what do you want to link up for? She's trying to get me to threaten her. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not stupid. I don't have no reason to threaten you. When I heard I got a nigga in Houston that'll link with you, nigga, that shit turned me on. Nigga, what's happening? Tell Blood I'll pick him up. Now I'm activated. Nigga, what's up? That's me. I told her in the beginning when she texted me, it's up. I got something for y'all. This is what she texted me. So I'm like, okay, well, if it's up, GG, don't you live in Houston? I can have somebody handle that issue right now. If you got an issue with me, my wife will get down with you. That's the whole point of what I said. If you want to link, I can have somebody handle an issue. You can get down with my wife and we leave it at that because I'm not going to get down with no female. That's when I got a nigga in Houston that'll link with you. Okay, now I'm activated. Where Blood at? Dead homies. I'll pull up on any nigga. Let me know where he at. That's how I get down. I really does this, bro. So she basically did all the shit talking to get me to call her, okay? And then, like I said, I'm not a texting nigga. I'm not gonna sit up and text you for a whole fucking hour. I like to get straight to get busy, get straight to the point. Y'all heard when I first called, right? If y'all heard the audio, the first thing I say is, what a nigga that you say gonna link? The first thing she say after I say that, how do you call and threaten a woman? I just called and I asked about a nigga linking. When did I threaten you? Y'all better pay attention. I watch your title Hoodlum along with many other content creators, but you're messing up your credibility because you know Sharice was lying to audience saying they were really married. Shaking my head. They are, bro. You don't understand. Listen, South Central. It's crazy because Adam 22 was playing the Alex Alonso interview with Gigi. Like, if you don't know how marriage works, bro, please stop. Whenever you get married, they don't actively investigate if you're previously married. They just ask you on the fucking paper and you can just check it off no. And then you can get legally married, bro. Like, stop, bro. That's how it works. If you haven't been married, if you're not married, then you wouldn't know. But literally, they don't go investigate if you really married. You just check off no. You know what I'm saying? And they go with that and they give you a marriage certificate. You go on about your married fucking way. Okay. But let's try to find this. It's coming up right now when he talk about Wack.
You know what I'm saying? It's not about anything but that.
No. That's not where I'll go wrong. Let me explain something to you, Big Red. A bitch need to stay in her place. No, where it went wrong is when she decided to text my motherfucking phone for no reason, disrespecting me. Bitch or nigga, stay in your place. She stepped out of her place and she got checked. There ain't no such thing as you shouldn't have called her. Nah, the bitch shouldn't have texted my motherfucking phone talking shit to me. Stop being soft for these weird ass bitches online, Big Red. You one of them niggas that a bitch should just run over, nigga. Poke your chest out, nigga, man up. But a bitch ain't never finna disrespect me and think she ain't gonna get her issue. Cause the bitch could get slapped up too for disrespecting me, nigga. Respect is respect. I don't give a fuck who you is. Nigga, I'm gonna stand on business regardless. Like I said, you niggas be soft for these bitches online, bro. You a sweetheart, nigga. Dead homies. Let's go.
Because truth be told,
the fuck, nigga.
If
she stepping out of character, if she willing to text a nigga and act like a nigga and it's up and all that, then she gonna get treated like a nigga. What you mean? What the fuck you mean? If she want to get treated ladylike, then maybe she shouldn't have texted my motherfucking phone, bro. Okay? Yeah, hey, Screams, he is currently trying to take me down too. He got his wife reporting me to the police and he got Gigi reporting me to the FBI. All over little old hoodlum creating content and exposing they fake ass plays, okay? It says, give me Gigi number, let me know, straighten this all out. Hey, Instagram, IBM Hoodlum on Instagram, okay? It's the same as my what's the name, but whenever you have a check mark, you're gonna put your real name. But it's IBM Hoodlum on Instagram, IBM H0004 on Instagram, Rocky, and I will give you her number. That way you can chop it up with her, and you can get this situated. Because I don't want to talk to that demon no more. That's the motherfucking Satan in the flesh right there. Okay. Yeah, he's not married. He's still legal. You want to know what's crazy, right? What's crazy is because he is still legally married to Kim, his ex-wife. They didn't get a divorce. So he's parading. That's the real wife. Nigga, Kimberly is still your real wife, nigga. Let's get real. Since you want to get technical, Wack, nigga. What the fuck? It says, I know he was gonna find a way to cut Luce off. Trav, because he was getting jealous of his clout on the internet. Remember what I always say, Wack's playground is the internet, okay? It says Hoodlum sounds slow, Omer. It's not pretty TT. That's how it works. So the girl y'all defending has actually explained that. When you get married, they don't investigate if you've been previously married or still married. They put a little thing on the sheet. Are you married? Have you been married? You just check a box and that's it. What are you talking about? Okay? So your wife work with kids, bro. You put in your job. Shut up. My wife is retired because we got money. Kill Bill. He thought he came in the chat spitting. Shut up, nigga. Let's go. You're an idiot.
You know,
bro.
y'all see the algorithm. You see the numbers. The numbers is numbering.
Now,
You know what I'm
mind you,
saying?
Trav, that hints back at to sabotaging. He told Ack not to fuck with Cannon no more, and he told Adam 22 not to fuck with Cannon no more. He don't want he mad that Cannon is able to make shit move from the feds. That you gotta understand. Cannon was able to get Lil Durk to do something Lil Durk don't do, bro. That was like literally like breaking a record. And you gotta understand, Wack looking at that shit like, damn, this nigga was able to get Durk. That shit did not sit well with him. Look at this nigga. See how he texting? This is Wack texting him right now. This nigga's supposed to remember. This nigga was supposed to be at the movies watching the movie. Nigga, did you actually watch the movie, or were you was worried about what Sharice and Cannon had lined up? Look, he texting. This is Wack. He's texting right now. Okay. Like, come on, man. You punk and bragging on her parents' land like you got it out the mud. What parents? What are you talking about, Kill Bill? All right, you're an idiot. But he's texting Wack right now, okay? Like literally. Watch the audio. Or listen to the audio, should I say.
We're getting
Academics didn't
2.8
agree.
million
Wack cutting
impressions
He should
now,
be behind that.
easy on a slow day, and I don't even really post like that. So it's just, you know, with all that being said, that's
Look
worth
at that.
something
Look at
to
him.
a
Just look at
network.
him.
You know, right now I have 3 deals on the table for the real gang wives.
Hey,
and you know, it's a matter of the best deal.
I don't know if Wack is watching. Well, I don't think he's watching because he said he's in the movie theaters.
Thank you. What did I say? That's Wack texting him. Uh-oh. So who brought up Wack's name? Anybody in the chat? Who brought up Wack's name? Anybody? Can anybody just answer the question? Who brought up Wack's name in Sunday service? Can anybody put the name in the chat real quick? Just put two motherfucking letters. Okay. Who brought up Wack's name? Right? Academics. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. KK. I'm gonna just call you KK. I'm not putting the 205. No, your name is KK. God damn it. Okay. Let's go.
He says in the theater, movie theater. See, I'm in the movies. I'm just
Watch
getting the
this
text. Is this your nickname? He says,
Once
do you have
become a
Sharice
tough
on, or you
guy,
have
Gary? Who are you? I don't even know nobody with the last name Rodriguez, bro. What are you talking about? When did you become? Shut up, nigga.
Gigi on? Who else? Gigi? That's you?
Look,
No, that's
boom.
not me. That's
there it is. So let's rewind that. Remember when Wack was texting him the first time, he tried to ask about. Well, remember he was on his phone. Who's the girl going around saying that she's Luce Cannon's real wife? That was Wack texting him, asking him to ask that, and she shut it down. So Wack immediately comes up with another play. Remember, his bitch ass supposed to be watching the movie. He ain't in the movie theater watching the movie. His ugly, crate fade ass is worried about the motherfucking live. Okay, how can I get him to promote Gigi? So boom, look at Ack face. Ack know what this nigga Wack is doing. So he like, okay, well, who's Gigi? Look at this shit. The play is right there. Look at this. This is why
he says he's in the movie theaters.
Look,
right?
he says, look,
theater.
Look, now he reading.
See, I'm in the movies. I'm just getting the text.
Right.
Look, is this your nickname? He says, do you have Sharice on, or you have Gigi on?
Boom. There it is there. Okay. Now, what did I say? Right. The whole point of Gigi using her other YouTube account that's almost at 1,000 subscribers to out Sharice's new photos was the play by Wack, because it gives them content. Don't worry. I already know Wack. He goes after weak people. Don't worry about it, baby. Just make another YouTube account and we're going to promo your shit and you're going to be back to that amount of subscribers, which it did. It worked. Okay. The play fucking worked. Now, here it is. Back to what I was saying. Always trying to sabotage what Cannon has going. As Cannon wife, has her own thing going. It's called Sunday Service. Okay. This is what Sharice does on Sundays. It's called Sunday Service. Shout out to Sharice Mills. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to Sharice Mills' channel. It's right there at the bottom, Sharice Mills Cannon. She just started it. This is like her 5th episode, okay? And here it is. Crateface has found a way to try to sabotage it. Remember, I was already getting phone calls from Luce Cannon before the swatting situation. Then they were already having friction because he will openly express that the bitch ass nigga Wack would sabotage his shit. Here it is. Wack in effect. This is what little man syndrome does, okay?
That's you?
No, that's not me. That's the non-factor.
No. You know this ain't no motherfucking GG. That shit say Sharice Mills, okay? Goddamn fly over here. So look at it. GG. Did you GG? There's the promo, okay? We got to get GG back to 1,000 subscribers. We promised her when she outed Sharice naked pictures, we got to get her shit back to 1,000 subscribers, okay? They planned, the play worked, okay? But
okay.
Mind you, at this point, the only person that had said Wack's name is the academics. He playing it.
Oh, all right. All right. Let me see.
Look, he's still texting the plotting. Watch. Look.
I don't know what Wack's talking about that. But yeah.
There it is. I don't know what Wack's talking about. That's like the 2nd or 3rd time Wack name was mentioned, right? And it was mentioned from the same person. Sharice has not said Wack name one time, right?
It's in the federal prison, so you know.
How much land your wife people heard because you ain't bought shit? We own everything we got, Kill Bill. Just because my wife parents got money, that don't mean we don't have money, Kill Bill. Me and my wife, if we could own a motherfucking power company, we'll own that too. It ain't my fault. And even if it was her parents' shit, it's her parents. Right. Don't be mad because there's generational wealth, my guy. Like, what the fuck? Like, what are we supposed to turn down $10 million because Kill Bill's gonna call us out for it? Shut the fuck up, nigga. You mad because we papered up and you not. Sit back and shut up and watch the show. I'm gonna time your ass out, nigga.
So tell me the strategy, because this is what some people are confused.
You know, her parents don't live in this house we in right now. You know that, right? This is our shit. Motherfucker, we own this motherfucker. And numerous other shit we own. Stupid. Oh, I guess it's the parents' house too, right?
Right. Some people are like, let's go. Listen, this is probably the first time ever that they're seeing content being done in real time from people who are incarcerated.
Okay, so
what is the strategy?
I want to get to the part where Sharice responds to what he asked her.
Let's give our side and be able to all of this.
Absolutely. The strategy is just, you know, without others
I need a timestamp,
what we go through daily. So this is making him happy. I'm gonna continue to do that at the end. How would you know? Of course, we're gonna know each charge, you know, holds trial. So I mean, it costs more.
You know, the 8 months since you've given birth, now the father of the child is, you know, removed from the home.
Here we go.
How difficult and what are you going through, like personally?
Sharice has not said this nigga name one time. She has not said Wack name one time. Okay,
you got to be there, be on calls with him, but you're also a very young child that, you know, you have to tend to and care for, and then you got to get, you know, mommy got to have a life too. So how do you juggle everything, and what's your day-to-day, and what are you going through?
You know, it's been very, very difficult. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't really show my
listen, I need everybody in the chat to stand on that energy about that phone call with me and Gigi. Remember, I responded to a bitch disrespecting me.
You know,
keep that
what's
same energy for
really
Wack.
happened to me right now, it's hard for me to just let that out. I'm not gonna cry on here. I'm not gonna be doing that. I have to be strong, not just for myself, but for my son and my husband. You know what I'm saying? And it is hard. I'm not even going to say
no sense there. I don't care if it does make him happy. I'm not contributing to your foolishness. But KK, you gotta understand this, right? I understand, but the phone calls they have done for content, none of those have yet to affect him, because he's if you're not doing nothing wrong, they can't use it against you. Remember, at his bail hearing, they brought up a phone call, but it wasn't the content. Okay, the phone call they brought up is when Cannon told Sharice that he got in a fight. So they're obviously monitoring the calls. So if the content that he's putting out on the internet over the phone was an issue, they would have used that against him. guess what? It was never used against him. So if he's not doing nothing wrong over the phone, he should be able to have a conversation with his wife and she can record it and put it on the internet. He's not doing nothing wrong. Now, if he get on that motherfucking phone call, get to talking about knocking niggas down, putting hits out on people, shit like that, then yeah, what you're saying is absolutely correct. But Teresa's not dumb enough to let him do that, and then she put it on. She's not dumb enough to put it on the internet. Like the nigga 600 was dumb enough to put that fucking no jumper video on the internet. Okay, like I said, 600 was the first one to put it on the internet. Niggas just followed suit after that. Fuck it, it's already there. You already know how this content shit work. We want to eat too, but like I said, with a gang member mentality, we would have never put that on the internet if you're the first one to do it. Okay, 600, you file for that, you put cases on niggas. Play the content.
And instead of the positive, people love.
What? Say that again, KK.
So
say it again, KK. I just said that earlier. Y'all got to understand, and I'll break it down again. When you are a thoroughbred gang member, I don't give a fuck if motherfucking Oprah, the motherfucking president, Saddam Hussein, motherfucking Gandhi told you to put that video on the internet as a nigga that bang. There is no way you seen that video and you put that on the internet. Furthermore, proves that the nigga 600 ain't really from 60. His own homies don't claim him. His own homies, well, so-called homies, be in my DMs talking bad about the nigga, like tell the nigga to pull up to the hood thing. Like, he ain't from 60. He's from Reno Valley. I already got the facts on that. Okay, so y'all gotta understand, as a nigga that really from the streets and really out there, we would look at that and be like, nah, there's no way. I don't give a fuck who telling me to post this. I'm not gonna post this. But he don't think like a gang member because he's not a gang member. Oh, let me put it out there. And then when he get called out for it is, oh, I thought it was props. Let's blame IBM Hoodlum for it. Shit is crazy, right? Niggas can't even stand on business and stand on what they do. You feel me? So
I'm gonna give them no more negatives to focus on.
All right, come on, let's get to this part.
Me and what I'm going through. I'm gonna just be the strong woman that I am and that I was raised to be, and be there for my children. You know, and my children, I mean, I have, you know, family.
It's not a, it's crazy because it's not a fly. It's one of those bugs that are like attracted to the lights. They keep coming over here fucking with me. I'm gonna kill his ass though. And I'm gonna keep it real. It's probably in here because my mom, when she let our dogs into our big ass backyard that we own, Kill Bill, with swing sets and motherfucking playgrounds and shit. Yeah. She likes to leave the back door open for a while and, you know, shit'll fly in here. So
care of in Africa. I have adopted. People don't know the things that I do. A lot of people just see what they see, but they don't know.
You said the West Coast is in shambles right now. Why you say that, right?
The businesses that I got. So it's a lot
that
I'm
come on, get to the point.
Doing.
Get to the point. I'm trying
to outside of what you see.
If you've been to the feds, you already know how this here.
You and Luce's child. Was this your first kid?
Yes. Yes.
Wait, hold on. This is the part I'm waiting on, but let me read this from BMW. If you've been to the feds, you already know how this here about to go for Luce. Then people about to use this to bury Luce. What are you talking about, BMW? What's going to bury him? I'll wait on a response, bro. What's going to bury Luce? Can you answer that, bro? What is going to bury Luce? Him on a phone call talking about him having sex with his wife that they put on the internet? Are you fucking kidding me, BMW? Come on. Let's be honest right now. I want you to point out exactly what's going to bury Luce Cannon BMW. You know, I like BMW. BMW is here all the time. Remember, I welcome a challenge. Talk y'all shit. I'm going to talk my shit, talk y'all shit. But I'm realistic at the end of the day. BMW, put in the chat something Cannon has did over the phone that's going to bury him. I'm waiting. I would seriously like to ask you a serious question. I enjoy your commentary. But I just want to know one thing respectfully. Go ahead, Big Red. Y'all can ask me whatever, and I'm going to answer it with all honesty. I'm only going to answer it the best way I can answer it. And I'm not going to sugarcoat. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to give it to you raw and motherfucking uncut. All you got to do is ask. Waiting. Come on, man. I want to get back to the audio. Let's go. But let's play the audio until I see it pop up in the chat. Let's go.
Miracle baby. I'm not even going to hold you. You know, a lot of people don't know. We've been through.
All right, so I'll answer that first, Trav. Luce does have a lot in front of him. I'm not going to lie. Luce has a bunch of stuff he's going to have to deal with. I'm not saying he's finished, okay? The Fed case, I've already said, the Fed case is very beatable because, like I said, if you read the paperwork, nobody puts Luce Cannon there. Luce Cannon is there because Luce Cannon said he was there on fucking no jumper. like I said, the motherfucker that's telling on everybody does not even put Cannon there, okay? So the Fed case is very beatable. Mind you, what does a RICO consist of? Organized crime, organized people they only have so-called loose cannon on this one robbery that he admitted to. So how is he in a RICO that's an organization of multiple different things? No, bro. So it's very beatable. But he does have other shit after that he has to handle. I wouldn't say he's done. If he beats the Fed case, he might have to face some other stuff, but he's not done, okay? All right, boom. Does Cannon realize Wack is not his friend? Cannon does, but one thing I know about Cannon, he does shit for a reason, KK. Okay, so when y'all hear him on not academics, on Adam 22, Wack's my guy, listen, y'all don't know Cannon like I know Cannon. I fuck with you, bro, but do you think Luce over did it at all? It says, I don't take you as a yes man, so was bro on some ignoring y'all or nobody told him he was doing too much? Mind you, I think I've answered that before, Rocky. I felt like Cannon felt like they wasn't being watched and so much time had went by. So he was very open about what was going on supposedly with him, you know, because of the timing, the years that went by. Oh, nobody's paying attention. I don't think Cannon actually went up there to tell on himself, bro. He just felt like nobody was paying attention, but unfortunately, they were already zoomed in on Big U at that time. So that show me your name on the house title and deed. Oh, well, I'm not gonna put my deed in the camera, but I'm definitely on my deed, bro. Have you ever seen a deed, Kill Bill? Do you even know what one look like? The fucking tape and Wax saying his name on tape is enough to stretch, right? It says Luce also said he was there on the phone call with him and Dale. Right. But if you listen, KK, Dale laughed like he was lying. I got that audio. He was like, remember, whoop doo whoop, and Dale laughed like, ha ha ha, like that shit ain't true. So remember, they have to put Cannon there. Just because Cannon said he was there doesn't mean he was there. They have to prove he was there. You see what I'm saying? So what's the end game? Because we all see what it is. Wack is the problem, correct. Wack is the enemy, correct. But I'm just trying to see how are you plan of attack against Wack? What's the end game for you? This is the thing about Wack. Okay, Wack is a snake. As long as Wack don't stop, I don't stop. I can do this shit all day, every day, Kill Bill. You want to know why? Because we papered up Kill Bill, and I can sit and do this shit all day, Kill Bill. Yeah, stop playing. Luce will beat his case, but let not try wrap up Wack. What? Rodriguez, I'm lost. Okay, look. This says John Wax World, he owned the internet. Nah, he don't own the internet. That's why he's scrambling right now for people to. He got fucking Gigi and his sister wife trying to put me in jail right now, bro. Okay, so stop. Little old hoodlum is beating their ass on the internet right now. He know it. Somebody should have got Luce. Mental health, respectfully, he would have done well in content. It's not mental health, South Central. I just explained it to you. The homie just wasn't paying it. He didn't think nobody was watching, bro. Nobody knew Big U had a RICO case being built on him. Come on now. It's not a mental thing. He just thought the coast was clear, in other words. 107 to 106 Warriors. Scotty, what is that the score? The Warriors won? I heard that my mom came out her room. You know, my mom does live with me, Kill Bill. You know, my mom lives here, not my white parents. She lives with us. I heard that Curry got ejected or some shit. It says Wack don't own no damn internet. Right, correct. We got to get you to know. We got to get you to know Jumper. Mind you, I don't want to go there. You want to know why? The Fed's watching because your lady said, let's start Wack RICO case. Really? Wack knew 40 seconds left. Free the Crips. Hey, free the Crips. I got homies that's Crips. Even though I'm a blood, free all of them. Dead homies. I don't want a nigga locked up. That's not true. They knew the feds was coming, and the feds let you know personally they were coming. No, what are you talking about? Cannon didn't know the feds was coming. The first time they had heard anything about the feds was watching is when so-called Brick Baby told 600 that, and 600 told Wack and Luce. That's what the old audio that Sharice put out was about, because supposedly Brick Baby knew about the feds building a case on Big U. Okay, remember the No Jumper episode already had happened at that time. Okay, so boom. The feds watching all these channels. Hey, guess what, Rocky? We don't do anything wrong but talk shit over here. Let's go.
Do a lot. Like I personally, it was hard for me to have a baby because I suffer from PCOS. one. I'm
Hey, free
A
all the
negative
dumb
blood
moves,
type,
nigga.
which
Free
means
all
my
the
blood
real
type
members, nigga. Dead
attacks
homies.
anything foreign in my body. So if my baby doesn't have a negative 2, it's going to push it out. So I've
All
suffered
right, so this is where I
multiple
think where he brings
miscarriages.
up
We
what
were pregnant with twins, and we
the
lost the
nigga
twins.
Wack had a bitch fit about today. Okay.
Yes.
He was
So
in his
it's
feelings
just,
about
it's just
Dirt
been
being on the
it's
show.
very difficult. I almost gave up. I'm not even gonna hold you. I almost gave up. And when we weren't even trying, we just,
you know, Brick had said something some time ago about they were building a case on Big U, and he wound up telling 600, and 600 wind up saying something to Wack and Luce Cannon. But at that time, Luce Cannon had already did the No Jumper show and already did that phone call with Dale. Okay, so that, remember the audio that Therese put out that was aimed at 600 to prove that he was a bitch when he would talk on the phone to Cannon. In that audio, that's what they were arguing about Brick Baby telling 600 that there was a Rico being built around Big U. But do you know this is Wack, is what Wack wants? This is his terrain, how he plays dirty. Don't play into propaganda. Keep in mind, Wack has his safe platforms where he spends his lies. Oh, yeah, I know. He's already spent so many lies on me, bro. It's not even funny. Like I said, he's tried to get me X'd out several times, but I'm too strong, nigga. I'm stout, dead homies, nigga. I'm a stout nigga, bro. And I'm doing it on my own. I don't see nobody but me really going at the 100 side. Niggas suck. Dead homies. They don't got nobody that can fuck with me over there, and they know it. They've literally went to the measures of falsely reporting me to the FBI. That's when you getting your ass mopped, bro. When you got to go to falsely report people, you getting your ass beat on the internet. God damn, let me just lie and say this nigga just beat my ass, because ain't no motherfucking way. All right, let's find this part, though.
you know, living and just saying, let's just, you know, give it a year of a break to just focus. The Lord blessed us. And he said, here you are, you're pregnant. When I got pregnant, I didn't want to get too excited because, you know, I had so many letdowns. I was like, all right, let me see how it goes at 3 months. I'm like, I'm not even going to tell my mom. I'm not going to tell, like, because telling people and then losing the child is the most like hurtful thing. Because it's not that I'm just letting myself down. I'm also letting my family down.
Well, I'm gonna keep it real, Big Red. I'm a troll. If you gotta understand this, I talked this when I first went live. First of all, if you want to prove that you're actually reporting somebody to the feds, you might want to take the picture inside of the building talking to the fucking federal agent. Second of all, there ain't a federal agent on earth that's gonna take a goddamn so-called threat over the phone. That's not a federal case. Okay. This is a scare tactic. Let's scare Hoodlum to stop creating content on us because he's beating our ass, bro. Like, this only gives me energy, bro. This only makes me go harder on them. Like, what? Are you serious? What does this prove? First of all, this could be a picture off the internet. This could be a picture from years ago. This does not prove anything. Let me drive by the federal investigations of Houston sign. Shit, for all I know, if you guys don't know, isn't there a situation with Gigi that happened in Houston where she accused the daycare of abusing her child and it was not true? It was all over the news. This bitch is known for doing shit like this. If y'all think I'm lying, Shelby, write in the chat the little shit I'm talking about. This bitch was all over the news in Houston because she tried to run a play on a daycare or something and say that they were abusing her child and it wasn't. Like, this bitch is a fucking evil demon, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. That girl didn't drive to Houston. That's silly. Thank you, KK. But you drove 3 hours to Houston to the Fed building to report me for saying I threatened you on a phone call. Get the fuck out of here, bro. But no, I'm not dumb. But y'all gotta understand, I'm not dumb. I love it, though. We're going to get to R&B next. R&B did the same shit, and I'm going to let y'all hear it, bro. That's just comedy, bro. Shout out R&B. You goofy as fuck for that R&B. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the article right there. Y'all, this is the real Gigi, y'all. They got the article right there. They're going to click the fucking link. Go look at the article. This is Gigi. Okay, boom. Let's go.
So he was my miracle baby. And truth be told, I had him at 28 weeks. I thought I was.
Thank you. Somebody with motherfucking common sense in the chat. Uh-oh. Hey, KK, I fuck with KK. I fuck with you. See, federal is federal, meaning it's not state. You don't have to travel to a different state if it's federal. Federal is connected nationwide. Thank you, KK. See, when I tell you that Wack is the dumbest nigga in the world that tries to play like he's the smartest nigga in the world. You really put that girl up to post a photo that she's driving to the FBI building 3 hours away in Houston when everything federal is connected. What the fuck? Like, now if it was a state case, then she would have to come out here and go to the Houston Police Department. But she went to the so-called Fed building. Bitch, just go to the Fed building where you are. I like you, KK. You got brains. I might need to mod you one day. You might be able to mod some shit up in here. Let's go. Get to the audio.
I was losing him when I had him.
Really? Wait, 20 weeks. How many months is that?
7 months.
All right, so like I said, it furthermore proves that Gigi's a liar. And y'all got people still over there believing her. Well, like I said, yeah, the marriage is real, the kid is real, but I don't believe he abused you now. All that, let me take a picture of my black eye because he beat my ass. For all I know, you probably punched yourself in the eye, Gigi, and blamed Luce Cannon for it because you are a fucking suspect right now. Run the audio.
So I had him at 28
I want to
weeks.
get to the
he
part
was
that
born
I'm trying to
2
get to.
pounds, 6 ounces. I actually didn't realize, I didn't know. I thought I had a cold. We took a COVID test. It was negative at home.
She's visiting Dallas. KK, she lives in Houston. Oh, don't let her fool you. See, we know a lot about Gigi. Gigi don't know we know a lot about her. She's in Dallas. Mind you, the girl just told Sharice that she was in Vegas. Then she says, I live in Dallas, but she lives in Houston. Facts. Dead homie, she lives in Houston. That's why I told her in the text, don't you live in Houston? When she seen that, she like, oh shit, how the fuck you know that? He lives in Houston. Okay.
And when we got to the hospital, they said I had COVID, and that's what induced him.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the Wack shit coming up right now.
He's my miracle baby. I think he's like, you got to get me out of here so I don't get sick.
Y'all tell me if this warrants the response
he was negative.
from Wack. Because remember, Sharice is yet to say Wack's name one time. Let's go.
Perfect. To this day, I speak to some of them.
What is this play defense? We're running back why Wack 100 had a bitch fit today about Sharice so-called saying his name, and she has yet to say his name. Okay, we're gonna play that audio next so y'all can see it for yourself. This was a hidden animosity. The animosity I've already explained to y'all. Wack don't like for Cannon to have clout on the internet. Mind you, once again, Reese Mills have yet to say Wack 100 name. Academics has said his name 3 times so far. So let's get to the part where he's really having a bitch fit about. So let's get to that part.
Nurses that was at the NICU, and they said, it's
that
crazy.
part play.
Like,
so I'm playing that so y'all can hear it firsthand. So you can hear what she said, and for him to say what he said, she didn't say anything wrong. Okay, so
whatever the cradle cap, all that, he didn't have none of that. It's just, he was perfect. He said, this is my time and this is what it is. And I pushed him in 2 pushes and he was out.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No, definitely. Congrats, Hill. I know you're going through a lot, man. We rock.
That was that dirt, AK. That was that dirt pressure. I'm telling you, that nigga was like, he really got. Mind you, I said it. We promoted the Sunday service like 4 days in advance. Remember, Sunday service. It was on Sunday. We promoted the Dirk shit on what day was Sunday? 7 days ago. Sunday was yesterday. Okay. We promoted 6 days in advance. And look who's in the comments. I'm gonna show y'all who's in the comments that was already like, hold on, where he at? He ain't win no damn dirt. That dude is nuts. I said, yeah, thought it was again. Oh, that was the day we actually did it. So hold on. Where's the other flyer at? It was that one. And then he had his little 100 side dude, the little crackhead Ghost. If y'all don't know, Ghost dates Naughty. Y'all know who Naughty is from the 100 side, the tranny? That's who Ghost dates. Cap as always. Okay. They even Mark, Cap. They were like literally doubting the situation. Okay. So, but when that nigga really hit the show, that nigga Wack blew up. He went crazy. Put audio.
Luce. Again, one thing Luce gonna do, he gonna keep us entertained. I just, I'm hoping and praying that this all turns out good for him.
Yeah. And
Wack got money off of her shit. Wack's a liar too.
But while he's gone, he's like, baby, I gotta pass you the baton, and I'm sorry, I gotta pull you out of retirement for a little bit so you can keep this going and keep everything rocking. I said, Okay, so
when the Ghost don't date Naughty, I thought he fucked with Mimi. Nah, hey, listen, bro. What I'm starting to notice about the 100 side, back to my saying, you relate to what you relate to. Wack is a liar. So if you attach yourself to Wack, it's because you relate to him. You're a liar too. Ghost dates Naughty. Anybody know who Naughty is? That's that big wildebeest over there that looked like a girl, but it's a boy. Okay, so let's go.
With all that I have going on, I'm also trying to carry the baton for him, just so that, you know, he's happy with all of that, because all his hard work doesn't go into waste.
Yeah. And from everything I've seen from you, you seem like you're definitely dedicated and you're holding it down for him. I don't see how people could have any complaints, or, you know, they're gonna say what they're gonna say, but definitely you look like you're all the way in this corner. And shit, I mean, y'all are family, so whatever is beneficial for
Not
him is
even
gonna be
100 size
beneficial for you.
transgender. Yes.
I'm
hoping it works out.
Mm-hmm.
All
right, hold on, come on.
How long do you normally do this for?
About an hour, so we're definitely over my mark.
Where's the part with the diapers? I
Yeah.
know I'm not tripping.
I just want to thank you again, and you know, anything you need, just let me know.
Trust me, we already know
too for coming on here. You know, you guys, you definitely have been holding it
I
down.
know I'm not tripping. When did he ask about Wack being the fucking godfather,
you know, listen,
bro?
It's Caribbean thing here, so you know we connected right there, sir.
Yeah, exactly.
And people don't understand. They be like, "How she just be popping out with his accent?" That's what we do.
I pass it?
You know, they don't understand it.
You have initiatives like, please, guys, go, please cop a shirt, want anything to the world, and you know,
we're gonna find it.
You know, of course, support real things, and I definitely ask for handouts that's gonna come out and help. You know, you just try to help his youth.
Okay, and also, you know, we're on Instagram too. You know the drill. It's our moderators in the building. Yeah. And this is his screen because I just didn't want to.
All right, so I need a timestamp. God damn it! I've been trying to find this part the whole time.
And also,
when he first said something about Wack being the godfather, it says, "Look at the transcript. Luce needs to stop talking to Wack." Hey, we trying to get him to stop talking to Wack. I hate that he still says, "I love Wack." Woo doo woo woo. Nah, fuck that. Fuck Wack. Dead homies. What is the transcript, KK? Remember, I am new to YouTube, you guys. I've been really like locked in with YouTube for maybe 10, 11 days now. Where's the transcript, KK? Guide me. Can anybody guide me in the chat? Because I don't know where the fucking transcript is. Adam trying to say Luce extorted Wack from jail. That's crazy. I mean, Adam's about content too. A lot of things that Adam says is strictly for content. He don't be meaning a lot of shit he say. That's just Adam. I mean, so. Like, he called me a fucking Clubhouse celebrity today. I don't even fuck with Clubhouse. That's just Adam, okay? Is this from Act Channel? No, this is from the Reese channel. I want to get to the part where they're talking about Wack and the diapers and the Godfather shit.
Yo, these people are hilarious. Oh, she said Brick, but Brick and Luce weren't that cool. Like,
I need to find it.
You know who 360 is? Favorite Lotto. Not gonna lie, delivered child.
My baby's now currently 8 months.
Oh wow.
Okay. I think it might be right here. Yeah, if you can find it before me, KK, I would love that.
Right now, I'm watching him on the camera.
I think this is the part right here.
Baby cam is clutch.
Man, isn't it?
Hold on, let's see.
Yo, chat, what are y'all talking about?
Yeah.
These people in my chat, they're so fucking horny. Like they're over here trying to suggest you do an OnlyFans to like get money to
listen, been there, done that, sweetie. You know,
okay, I think this is the part.
Those were COVID days when I was bored and I had, you know, entertainment was shut down, the whole world was shut down. I said, okay, you know, I saw how much money people was making. Shoot, if
Wack,
Gigi Hadid and Chris Brown and everybody and Tory Lanez and everybody open up OnlyFans, why can't I?
Cold with the
plays, OnlyFans?
Pause, but he can't get past me with the plays.
Nah, I mean, I get you. Okay, chat. All right.
More.
I mean,
but those days are gone. Sorry, guys.
Whatever way y'all can support her, go support her.
I think this is it. I think this is what he said.
She does have a YouTube channel, and you should listen. I rock with Luce Cannon. He's given me countless amount of entertainment, and I want him to be free. I hate that he's caught up in this nonsense.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
You know, I don't even know where more is.
That's the way to.
KK,
Y'all
I'm
want
gonna
to
keep
get
it
a
real. Where
phone
the
call.
You don't know how
more
to do
at?
that. Like you got like post something on Instagram that could instruct people how to do something like that. Like
Um,
I'm gonna be honest with you, I've never even put some books on. That seems so like, yo. The other day I had to set up an account.
I think if I'm not mistaken, this is when he
collect
asked
calls
her.
from jail, and it
We're
was the
gonna
most
see.
difficult thing I ever
Right
did.
under the
I'm not
title.
even gonna lie to you. So I don't really know that system that well. So you got to tell people how to do it.
It's just through
Right.
Western Union. They have a thing.
Oh, more
like a
here?
joint thing with the Federal Bureau where
Yeah.
you just put
right here,
his inmate
transcript.
number
Show
and his
transcript.
name will pop up automatically too with that, and then the rest is so it explains it.
Oh,
You're
man.
not the one
Hey,
that told
hey,
about
chat,
this.
y'all are too horny.
Where are we at
So
right
much that
here?
She was showing feet, man. Stop it.
1958.
No, we gonna put money on your books. Nah, they are horny up in here. All right, okay. So, as much as you know, what's the current status for Luce, and what should we expect? Because here's the thing, like, you know, I heard that he went to a bail hearing,
bro. Where
and I heard he
is
got
this
denied.
part at, bro?
And
I might have to
historically,
like,
when it comes to RICO cases
Vlad
and things
Adam
of
know
this
for
nature,
sure, right?
if you get one denial, it's unlikely that you will get bail another time unless something else comes up, right?
Part,
you know, like for example, Dirk, they're trying to possibly get him bail or even the whole thing thrown out because they're saying he got indicted with fan-made material that was presented to the grand jury.
Right.
Are you and Luce, but specifically since I'm talking to you, I'm asking you, what's your mindset on when you'll see your husband?
Is this the full
Well,
stream? Yeah, I'm trying to find a certain part. If y'all can find the timestamp when they're talking about the diaper stuff, that's what I'm trying to look for.
Documents, you know, that show that his
I'm actually just looking for the word diapers in the transcript, and I'll know which one it is.
The actual incident occurred, and he also, you know,
Sharice
has
and Luce
someone that was there that's
Why you say that too? What did they do?
And cell phone records as well. We have that. So those are
right. Boom, I found it.
I don't know. It's you know, I feel like I always used to tell Ken, and I said, that's your mistress, because listen,
okay, boom.
The better interest of Ken. A lot of shady
here we
shit
go.
going
I found
on.
it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, shout out KK with the
you know, truth be told, people are saying that you know, it's for the better interest of Canon, but it's also for the better interest of themselves. So it's just, you know, we don't know. It's a, you know, I feel like I always used to tell Ken, and I said, that's your mistress, because listen, y'all always on the phone, y'all always fighting. Their interest of you know, 1 minute they're hot, the next
question, but I have been wondering, is Luce and Wack cool?
Boom. All right,
or what's going on?
That was the first time Wack name was brought up in this conversation. Okay. Remember, Sharice never said Wack name one time in this whole fucking Sunday service. Every time Wack name was said, it was said by academics. All right. So this is the part where I was looking for right here. All right. So where we at? Let's rewind it a little bit. All right. So listen.
You're the aggressor because you're the bigger one. So what they do, they move him. They moved him and one more person. There was two people. They moved from that cell block.
Maybe I should wait for Luce to ask this question, but I have been wondering: is Luce and Wack cool?
Boom.
Or
right,
what's going on there? Like, I
Yeah,
can't.
that's a great question. I'm not sure. I don't know. 1 minute they're hot, the next minute they're cold, the next minute they're hot, the next minute they're cold. It's just a lot of shady shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
Remember, listen to what she's saying, okay? I want y'all to understand. Listen to what she's saying and be honest. Does this warrant how Wack responded? Because how Wack responded had nothing to do with what she was saying. Okay.
And you know, truth be told, people are saying that, you know, it's for the better interest of Canon, but it's also for the better interest of themselves. So it's just, you know, we don't know. It's a, you know, I feel like I always used to tell Ken, and I said, that's your mistress, because listen, y'all always on the phone, y'all always fighting.
Wait, isn't he the godfather of Luce's child?
Yes, he is.
All right, boom,
he was
here
actually there at the hospital when I gave birth.
Wow. So they got to be cool. That's the godfather of the kid. Anything happened to Luce, Wack got to step up. Right? Wow. Okay. Do you guys have a relationship with Adam?
Excuse me?
Like Adam 22.
What relationship?
No, do you guys have like, because I know I seen Brick recently say that he felt Adam switched up.
We're about to listen to it right now. He says
there's
calling him
no relationship.
No,
you know what
listen.
I'm saying?
All right,
it's a business thing. Adam,
no, Teresa. This is something they used to play around about. I've been on phone calls with them I'll be on the phone with Luce. She'll be like, "Oh, Wack, your mistress on the phone with Hoodlum." That's what they used to joke about. So it's not that. That's something that Wack and them fucked them played around with. Okay, that's what she used to call them because they would argue and fight and the whole little brotherly love shit. Okay.
I know.
It's not
listen,
that. That's
Adam don't know us from a can of paint, and we don't know Adam from a can of paint. It's really just business. You know what I'm saying?
You're not expecting
Adam. The Godfather thing was out.
We're using him. It just it's equal at this point. You know what I'm saying? He gets the content and we get the content.
Yeah.
No, I'm expecting anything from him and he's expecting anything from us. It's just a mutual, hey, okay, what's up? Cool. We just cordial.
Now, I feel like I'm interviewing you, but still, I've heard that you guys are in a different financial situation than everybody else. Brick got mad at Adam.
Here we go.
Looked like he needed a few dollars. Have you guys monetarily? Because obviously this is going to be a fight with the government, right? And it's going to be costly. Have you guys? You're good on that end, or is it a situation where you guys are reaching out to people who could assist, or what?
Well, listen. Of course, we make money, but Cannon has supported so many people along the way, so he's expecting his boys, his friends, his business associates to also step in and not put it all on my back. You feel me?
It's child's godfather. The Wack got to put some things on that. Come on now.
All right, boom.
That's yeah.
All right, so says she was kind of alluding that Wack owed them something. Honestly, all right. So I want you to listen to who actually alluded to that.
All on my back. You feel me?
It's child's godfather. The Wack got to put some things on that. Come on now.
Who alluded to that? Hold on. Let's not be blinded to the facts. The person who alluded to that was Academics. Academics clearly just said, yeah, if he's the godfather, then he should be stepping up pretty much. He alluded to that. Let's go.
That's yeah.
I mean, come on, right? Like, I would think one hand washes the other.
I'm still waiting.
Okay.
But absolutely.
Don't worry, Wack gonna put some of that diaper money on it. Don't you worry. Some of that diaper.
Still waiting on a box of diapers. Right now, I'm sponsored by Coterie. Coterie sponsors Cali. They pay him every month to promote, and they send him a goodie box every month. He gets 100 diapers.
There we go. Y'all heard it. The only one that alluded to anything was Academics. Okay, all she said was, we're still waiting on the box of diapers. Now, mind you, if you don't know, Sharice even said it today that whenever they had Cali, Wack and R&B told her, like, he could be the face of the incredible diapers. We're going to supply the diapers, stuff like that. So all she was saying was, hey, we're still waiting on the diapers that Wack was supposed to put us in play with. Okay. She didn't say anything wrong. Mind you, she didn't bring up Wack's name. She never said Wack name one time.
Cali, they pay him every month to promote, and they send him a goodie box every month. He gets 100 diapers every month. He has no lack of diapers right
now. Oh, well, the incredible diaper is probably going to be in the mail.
The diapers got to pay the same 10K that the Cody is paying every month too.
Oh shit. Okay. Hey, how much? How often do you talk to?
All right, so there we go. Okay, mind you, she never said Wack name. Let's make that clear. She definitely didn't say anything wrong about Wack. Thank you, Tone. Okay. I said I like to be realistic. Okay. She didn't say anything wrong to this man. She didn't even say Wack's name one time. Okay. It says, what's this? 200K, 300K. Black said he helped Luce get or he was capping. What's this 200K, 300K? Black. Who's Black or Wack? It says Wack said gave him 300. I'm lost about that. I'm trying to figure out what y'all talking about. All right, so let's find the where was it at, bro? It was on Academics. What's Academics other shit on YouTube? Let's just type in Wack blows up on Sharif. Pop up. Wack on Reese. Should pop up one of these goddamn videos. Maybe they ain't gonna fucking pop up. Where is what is Academics other page? I know he got another one. That's the one I seen it on earlier. All right, boom.
That we just use as a hustle.
King Academics. Okay. So mind you guys heard the audio. Sharice never said Academics name. I mean, Wack name not one time. He never said anything disrespectful. The only one that alluded to anything was Academics. Okay. Let's listen.
They got me feeling like I'm academics.
Can't write content, Wack.
Yo.
Yeah, yo. I'm on stream, but let's go with you. You're in the
man, I've been
movies?
trying to get a hold of you. Yeah, I'm done. Now that Sinners shit is crazy. You gotta go see that shit.
It's called what?
That shit is crazy. Sinners. You gotta go take your girl see that shit, bro.
Oh, yo, we just had Dirk on here, you know?
Look, listen.
Okay.
Yeah,
boom.
Dirk is on.
Crazy.
Listen, remember, I've said it this whole time. The nigga Wack was mad that Cannon was able to get Lil Durk on that stage. That's something Wack has not been able to accomplish, okay? So I want you to listen to his response to Academics. Thank you, KK. I like KK, bruh. KK, if you want to be a mod, let me know. Remember, I'm just starting. I think I got 3 mods. The only 3 mods I got is my wife, my dude Hodge, and Gloss. Gloss, he comes in here every blue moon, okay? If you want to be a mod, let me know, okay? Because I like you. You fucking pay attention to every fucking thing. And I be trying to point out to people, you got to be realistic in this chat. And you've been realistic the whole time. Trav too. But Trav, I don't know if he want to be a mod or not. He's not letting me know. But listen.
Okay.
Yeah, Dirk was on.
Crazy.
Hold on.
You gotta go see that shit.
Listen to his.
It's
see,
called
when
what?
you deal with people, you got to listen to how they respond to you when you say things to them. Whenever you hear a person responds to anything you're saying to him, okay, that lets you know a lot of what you're saying. You said if Miss Hobby and kill him, of course, anyone with brains, please. Yes, so you're going to be a mod. Because I need more, okay? Boom, there you go. Got your goddamn ranch. All right, so look, listen to his response, y'all.
Crazy. Sinners, you gotta go take your girl see that shit, bro.
Oh, yo, we just had Dirk on here, you know?
Listen.
Okay.
Yeah, Dirk was on.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Sharice connected Dirk.
Nigga, bro.
We had Dirk on here. And Luce was on here. Yo, you know what Luce told us?
What?
He said that him and Brick got into it because Brick was fucking with a transgender.
Man, hey, look, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I don't
fucking with a transgender is wild. Ghost. He might have been talking about Ghost from the 100 side, the little 100 side dweeb. He might have heard the wrong info, but let's go.
When it comes to them too, bro.
Hey, KK, definitely jealous. You hear him? Oh, really? Like you can hear it. Like you can tell he was so fucking mad. Like.
They tell so many lies on each other and shit. I don't.
Yo, no,
none of that shit, bro. I don't, bro, because okay, first they come with the we sellies, then they wasn't sellies. Then Big U trying to make Brick sign paperwork. Then that's a lie. Then I rolled him up because of the snitch allegations. Now,
all right, so boom, I want you to know something. When he said I rolled him up about the stitch allegations, I knew shit hit the fan with Brick and Luce from that. Okay, so the day that the unsealed file came out about Brick Baby, and it had that part in there when Brick Baby was saying, like, I'm tired of doing what the police is telling me to do. I talked to Luce that day, and when I got on the phone, Luce was like, "Pull him." I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "You read the paperwork?" I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "That nigga telling in the paperwork what he say?" So I told him what he said, and that pretty much pissed Cannon off. So I don't know exactly what happened after that, but I know from what I know, that's supposedly what ended the whole being cool with Brick Baby and being sellies. Okay, so I don't know what they told the internet after that, but that's all I know.
Man, just so whatever they doing. Like I don't
you
come
said,
from
but
that
you
world,
can tell
bro.
Wack is waiting to make this call go left, right. Tone. He was plotting,
we didn't
bro.
get to where we are, bullshitting and lying and shit. If I call and tell you some shit, bro, I call and tell you something, that's what it is. So
why would he lie?
Bro, because motherfuckers lie. Shit, I'm not gonna understand that. You're not gonna understand it, but what I do know.
The audacity. Remember, I know we don't fuck with Munchie B, but shout out Munchie B, man. And like I said, I understand that when you don't like a certain individual, you pretty much roll with people that don't like him. But Munchie B actually promote me in a way because he actually ran some content about one of Wack 100 fake plays. Wack 100 is a liar. We'll get to that later. But you're calling somebody, they lie. No, nigga, you're the liar. Okay? You're the liar. Remember, Munchie B got wind of the play that Wack ran on him, and he didn't know that Wack. He's in the clip, he was saying that he kind of knew that it was some bullshit, but he couldn't pretty much put his finger on it. But I exposed it to him, and he actually promoted me because I'm the one that ran the story on it, and I'm the one right here. You see me right there? That
what's the big old deal? It's
actually,
over money.
you know, gave him that info. All right, so let's get back to this.
Your brand, your word, your fans, your following, fuck with you not because you lie. Why do they fuck with you?
They fuck with you because you're entertaining and you telling the truth.
There you go. So,
Sharice did say she waiting on you to contribute, though.
Okay.
She waiting on what?
She waiting on you to contribute.
Now, this is where it gets messy. Did y'all hear what Academics just said? Sharice didn't say that. So here we go. Listen.
Sharice did say she waiting on you to contribute, though.
Sharice never said that. So now you start to see where things go left. And this is how the whole spin in the narrative starts. Okay? It says, nah, she did say that. Didn't or did? I didn't hear her say she's waiting on Wack to contribute. I think he said the only one that said something about contributing. She just said that she hasn't received the diapers. She didn't say she's waiting on him to contribute. You know, we can play the audio again. Okay, so, but let's play it.
She waiting on what?
She waiting on you to contribute.
She waiting on me to contribute to what?
I don't think she said waiting. She said she still hasn't received the diapers. That's what she said. She said she's waiting. Right. Thank you. She didn't say she's right. She didn't receive the diapers. Okay. Right. She's not saying that he didn't contribute. She said she's still waiting on the diapers. Remember, if you guys don't know, R&B and Wack told them when they had Callie, hey, we can make Callie the face of the incredible diapers. We're going to give you this and offer this. And she pretty much saying that never happened. Okay. That's all she said. Like, hey, this didn't happen yet. Okay. Boom.
No, she ain't spoke out of turn like that about me.
It's just the way that he worded it to Wack. Okay. Like, she didn't say contribute. See, you got to understand your choice of words is what trigger people. She didn't use those exact words. Academics took what she said and put it in his way of saying it. Contribute. She never said the word contribute. So Academics does play a role in this as well, but it still doesn't warrant what he says. Listen.
And she said that with Luce on the phone?
Nah, Luce wasn't on the phone, but she said...
Yeah. She said that. She out of motherfucking line as a woman. And that's her fucking problem now. She keep getting out of line, and now they violating her. And I told him,
Now, mind you, Sharice has not gotten out of line with nobody. What it is, and I try to point this out today, a lot of what you're hearing that he's putting on her outside of the Sunday service is me. Getting out of line, going at motherfuckers, all of that. He Wack's smart. He doesn't want to promo me. So he's not going to say my name. So what he's doing is he's blaming my actions on Sharice. Listen, if you think I'm lying, just listen. I will point out everything he's saying about Sharice is what I'm doing. Okay, so watch, just listen.
Step on the boundary.
Yeah, Ack did instigate that, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Phil. He kind of instigated that in a way, but that's Ack. Ack is like Adam. They will say certain shit to get content. Okay.
Shit that come from another life that's been being exposed. She gotta watch her fucking mouth, bro.
Yeah. Watch her mouth. What did she say wrong? She gotta watch her fucking mouth. I'm the one that's disrespectful, bitch ass nigga. Are you trying to say Hoodlum should watch his mouth? Fuck you. Nigga, who need to watch their mouth, nigga? Because Sharice didn't say anything wrong to watch her mouth. I was trying to point this out. He don't want to promo me. The nigga don't want to say my name. So what does he do? He puts my actions on Sharice by saying she need to watch her fucking mouth. He's talking about me. All right. But he's using Sharice's name. Okay. Just listen to this shit.
I mean, she waiting for me to contribute to who? Contribute to what? I taught him. Hey, listen, keep for real. What's Tony?
What's the only way she able to call you? She said you never sent the diapers.
I don't owe her a motherfucking thing, bro.
She said you never sent
anything. Better stop fucking with Black. Check this out.
Okay. You see, he's instigating. She said you never sent the diapers. She said you never sent anything. She didn't say that. Okay. She did it. She said she didn't receive the diapers. That's all the fucking girl said. Okay. Or ladies. Sis, my bad. But Act, come on, bruh. Like, boy, this nigga know how to create content. I see why Act blew up. Shout out Academics, man. Let's go.
You know me. Niggas better leave me the fuck alone before I start tripping.
Boom. There it is there. Y'all caught it? He didn't say Sharice better leave me alone. He said niggas better leave me alone. I'm trying to tell you guys, a lot of this stuff he's saying is because of me. He don't want to promo me, so he's not going to say me. And he's just putting Sharice in the place of me. Niggas better leave me alone. What? What are you talking about? Yo, what to do, Lex? Okay. It says, Act started this year telling Sharice since Wack is godfather, if something happens to Luce, Wack should step up. She said, waiting, then diaper talk, maybe you're wrong. Right. I mean, we just heard the audio, so y'all must ain't heard it because that was bad. Ain't no friendship no more. It definitely no friendship.
That's the mother of your godchild, though.
Man, fuck all that, bro.
Fuck all that, bro. What did Sharice do for you to say fuck all that about you being the godfather of her child? She didn't do anything.
Yeah, I don't know why she said that. It feels like maybe she just wants a conversation. Maybe you guys haven't talked.
She said, wait, she said what?
She had said that, she said, listen, she's still waiting on you to contribute, right? Because I brought up.
She didn't say that, bro. She never said those words. Academics, bruh. Academics, bruh. Academics know what he doing. Look at this nigga face, bro. I swear to God, I feel like he was trying to trigger Wack purposely. Okay? He was trying to trigger that nigga purposely. Damn, I've been typing and y'all ain't say shit. Laugh out loud. All good. It says, why you... Yo, not for nothing, but Academics, he instigated the whole... Yeah, so right now he's instigating. Exactly what he's doing, so...
Hey, are you guys looking for people?
Check this out. Act. Let me ask you a question. What's the only reason why they got reached to you?
So now this is where Wack tries to take credit. I'm the one, the reason why y'all who y'all are. This is Wack. I'm the, the guy. So
you.
Yeah, I think what they need to realize is I made them in this little world that's so big to them that we just use as a hustle.
All right, so let me correct that for you, Mr. 100. I heard of Sharice Mills. I wouldn't say loose cannon, but Sharice Mills. Now, do anybody know the first time Sharice Mills hit the scene? Because it was well before we knew a Wack 100. Can anybody answer that in the chat? Huh? When was Sharice Mills first heard of? Let's see if anybody can answer that in the chat, because Little Midget Man wasn't even thought of at this time. Okay, he was still getting smacked around by Suge, driving his fucking, driving him around. It says, I've heard Sharice sing beautiful voice. I think she was on the, what was the show with Chance? What was it? Chance and what? What was the brother name? Wasn't she on that show? Or am I tripping? Damu Dumpling. I seen a Tubi movie, but I heard she popping. She was on a reality show, right? What was the show? The Chance. What was the name? Chance. Remember Chance and the brother? I think one of them passed away. Chance of Love. There you go. But mind you, Wack 100, you wasn't heard of at that time. Okay, shut the fuck up, crate face. You didn't come along until Game started dealing with you. And when Game started dealing with you, niggas still didn't know who he was. It took Game to start actually saying Wack in his music for people to realize who Wack was. Nobody knew who the fucking Wack was. You know what I mean? So one more chance. Chance of Love, one more chance, whatever. If I'm not mistaken, that's the first time I heard of Sharice Mills, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. And that was well before Wack was ever in a household name.
For me to contribute. Hey, listen, man, they better leave me the fuck alone. I know she ain't said you gotta be gaslighting, bro. Contribute.
It's on audio. It's on audio. You go watch it.
Wait, contribute what? She waiting for me to contribute what? Who the fuck she think I am?
Who the fuck she think I am? He getting hot. He just getting started. Listen to this nigga.
Throw a little bit in the
Her
pot.
nigga was following me, right? Her nigga was following me, right?
Yeah.
Her nigga was reaching to me to help, right?
Yeah.
So what that tell you?
I think that they're looking at like you throw them a 5,000, 10,000. You know what I mean? Because she said
I ain't
something
throwing nobody some motherfucking thing that owe me. Nigga, they owe me.
So now
she says
he claims that Luce and Sharice owes him. Okay.
Something about the diapers, and I'm not gaslighting. They're gonna send you the clip. I think she said, I said, yo, Wax is probably gonna send you some incredible diapers, and she said, as long as that comes with like,
shit.
As long as it comes with a 10,000.
I ain't seeing nobody. She ain't nobody, bro.
Have you talked to Luce?
Out of here. Talked to him the other day and told him he need to tell her to watch her motherfucking mouth, bro.
All right, so he said he talked to her the other day. What did Sharice say the other day to where she has to watch her mouth? Did anybody see anything on the internet to where they said, hey, Sharice, you need to watch your mouth? So I'm so lost why he said that. Once again, the other day, I was going in on his ass. There was one person that needed to watch his mouth in that moment. He don't want to say my name because if he say my name, he promos me. So I know where the animosity is coming from. The animosity is because this nigga has been trying to get Luce and Sharice to cut ties with me for so long because I'm beating him down at his game. The internet is Wack's game, and he getting his ass beat right now at his game. Okay? Like I said, if you're stooping to the level of having people falsely report me to the police, you getting your ass mopped, nigga. You getting mopped right now, bro. You getting beat up, socked out, nigga. Let's go.
Okay.
I don't play them motherfucking games, bro. That's a lady that don't come from our world playing games right now, bro. Trying to be something she ain't, bro. On some real shit, and it's sad because
fighting Gigi. I fought her. Wait. So what is it? Did I threaten her, argue with her, yell at her? Now I fought her? God damn, bro. Like, y'all be spinning shit quick. Any bitch that's able to disrespect a nigga, she gonna get what comes with disrespecting the nigga. Exposed. Exposed TV network. You know facts before you come in my chat, bro. Let's go. Hey, can I get some more wine?
She gonna around and get herself in some shit. I've been stopping people. You know what I'm saying? That?
Yeah. Who's this Gigi?
Trust me, man. Trust me. Look, and there's a Gigi talking again, right? So listen, right? A lot of niggas who was claiming they fuck with me, they immediately ran with Gigi's story without knowing what led up to me calling her, right? These niggas is fake. The YouTube world is fake. I'm hearing niggas shout out Gigi. What? Y'all, so wait a minute. It's okay for a motherfucker to openly disrespect me, and then when I respond to a motherfucking bitch disrespecting me, I'm in the wrong and a shout out Gigi, nigga. Fuck you niggas. You niggas get no love from me no more. I seen it all over YouTube. These niggas be sucking for these bitches, bro. Like, come on. It says no. Come to Slauson and Crenshaw. Woody's Barbecue. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Fuck Woody's Barbecue, nigga. Now what, bitch ass nigga? How about you go to Cheyenne and Civic Center, nigga, and go to Hamburger Hut, bitch ass nigga? How about that, nigga? On some 004 shit, weirdo. Let's go. Run the audio, nigga. I don't give a fuck about
no real wife.
Woody's Barbecue, nigga.
That's what we really married.
I'm from 004,
nigga. That's
nigga.
his real wife. Nigga, what you mean?
Here we go. We go to
just what
you go to Gigi talk the promo. That's his real wife. What the fuck you mean? They're I understand how far a document goes, but these y'all pushing it now. Well, she is the legal wife. So what, they supposed to still sleep in the same bed even though they separated because they married on fucking paper? Like, get real, bro. They're separated. They're talking as, hey, she's the legal wife, so she still should be in the bed with this nigga. Like, that shit weird. Yeah. Right. Like, come on, man. Like, that's just how people taking it. Well, she's the legal wife, so she's supposed to be sleeping in the bed, fucking him, and Sharice supposed to watch. You see what I'm saying? Now, mind you, I already said it. She's spinning a narrative on that. The reason why the divorce has not been finalized is because she's been holding the whole sign your rights over to legacy or else. He don't want to sign his rights over to his child, so she's not going through all the way with the divorce. That's the part I keep telling y'all she's lying about. Yes, they were married. Facts. The baby's his. Probably facts. It's IVF, whatever the case may be. But the whole not getting a divorce is her. She wants him to sign his rights over to his child. Why would he do that? What would be the reason? So now, because you're not signing your rights over, I'm not going to go through with the whole divorce. She's the one that's causing the problem with that, not him. And I've tried to shed light on that. But you got suck ass niggas that come in the chat like exposed, that's gullible to these weird ass bitches and come in here just talking. Okay. I'm going to say it like this, man or female. If anybody, I don't give a fuck who it is, disrespects you, you stand on business every time. The bitch texts me disrespecting me. I stood on business. I'm going to stand on business every time. I don't give a fuck who you are. Okay. You can be Beyonce. I'm going to go in on your ass. Don't text my phone talking shit and then play victim when I'm beating your ass on a phone call. Okay. Let's go.
What the fuck I said?
Huh?
You hey, bro, they put out a bunch of clips, but she started exposing old girl nude, so they blew her page up. She might have put them back up. I gotta see if she got a new page up.
So, all right. So, boom, right? I'm going to point something out to y'all, okay? This is how you know niggas lying. Like I said, the nigga Wack tries to put plays together, but he gets himself caught up. All right, so there was somebody we deal with that seen every photo that Gigi exposed before they took her account. But the problem is Wack has more of the photos that was exposed than what was exposed before they took the channel. So how did you get those, Wack? Because remember, their whole thing is, well, Gigi put it on the YouTube. That's how we got him. How do you get something that was never put on the YouTube? It's kind of like the whole SBGB and Wack being in cahoots. How do you get some audio from a place, but your audio has words in it that didn't come from the place you said you got it from? Okay, that's what happened. He caught himself up. It was Wack play, nigga. You openly expressed some shit that wasn't something she was able to put out. So where'd the extra shit come from? How did you get those? They're in cahoots. That was Wack's play. He tries to play like he fucked with them, but he didn't. This has been in effect for months. That's why I've been running content. Once I realized and figured out and found out that this nigga Wack was having people run content on Luce when Luce first got locked up, this is where all the beef come from with me and Wack. Because I figured it out and I found out he had niggas running content on a homie. So I started running content on him. And that's where all the lies started. Remember, the first time was when he said I threatened R&B. We still got to get to that. Remember, I threatened R&B. How long ago, Shelby, was the first time he said I threatened her? About a month ago, 2 months ago. Okay, so we're going to get into that as well. Okay, so pay attention.
She had like 3 55-minute clips breaking everything down, showing documents, paperwork, all kind of shit.
Really?
Yeah, I sent them to you. You know, you didn't look at them.
Oh no! I didn't see.
Right, so
I heard you just say there was
what would be your point of sending academics those documents that Gigi so-called sent to you? What would be the point of that, Wack? I sent them to you. Why? Why would you send them to him? See, you gotta watch and pay attention and listen to everything this motherfucker does. There was no reason why he should be sending anything like that to this nigga, bro. Okay, academics is academics. I fuck with academics. I'm keep real. But there's no reason why Wack should have sent him anything, okay?
The stuff, I didn't see no link or nothing like that.
So I gotta see if she got a new link. But yeah,
What are you opposed to this? Because I think she wants a conversation, bro. I don't, you know.
Who want what conversation?
Sharice, like, you know what I mean? It looked like
Sharice ain't gonna get on no line and say no shit like that to me.
No. I'm not saying she gonna say that, but it seems like there's a lack of communication, and that lack of communication.
A lack of what communication? Hey, bro, who the fuck is she that I gotta communicate with, bro?
Well, I mean, you gotta communicate with her for Luce, like, right?
And then boom, you hear that part right there? Who the fuck is she that I gotta communicate with? You gotta understand this, right? This nigga Wack always texts Sharice out of nowhere. What Wack don't know is Sharice always sends me everything he texts her. Okay? He's the one consistently always texting Sharice. Y'all know I'm the receipt motherfucking king. I will put that shit on the screen. He's the one consistently always hitting her up. Okay. And then listen to what he's saying. Okay. He's a liar.
Because she's like loose right hand, you know?
What's your voice on this shit? What?
Like
what you say?
She's loose right hand person right now. Like that's how.
But that's his baby mama. What the fuck that got to do with me?
All right, so boom, there it is. That's his baby mama. I thought that was his wife 2-3 months ago. You see the switch up? And trust me, I know what you're gonna say in the chat. Well, he is legally married to Gigi. Run the audio.
If you're trying to help out Luce, you might have to deal with her, you know, because she's
trying to help out what?
I don't know.
I don't know what you mean. Trying to help what out? What you talking
about? No, so this is how I asked her. I said, listen, I know.
Well, wait till I get to the R&B content. Y'all gonna laugh, bro. This shit is so scripted, bro. And when I tell you the plays these motherfuckers run with this 100 size shit is fucking pathetic. It is pathetic. Watch when we get to the R&B shit.
I know they got money because it seems they got some money compared to Brick, right? And I said, but have you asked any?
One thing I do know is that nigga Wack don't have money like that. He's going broke and he stays in a 1-bedroom apartment in Las Vegas. Remember, R&B had already exposed that he couldn't afford his mortgage in California. It's over with. Wack, your bitch told on you. Who was he talking to in the back saying, watch your voice? That was R&B. He was talking to R&B KS. That was R&B sitting, I guess, probably in the passenger seat. And that's what he was talking about. It says, yeah, it's exposing him. He thought he would get these folks locked up and sell into the sunset.
Well, that video that
we don't want that shit.
That we just use as a hustle. Sharice calling to act talking about she waiting for me to contribute. Hey, listen, man, they better leave me the fuck alone. I know she ain't said you gotta be gaslighting, but contribute.
It's on audio. It's on audio. You can go out
this part.
Wait, contribute what?
I mean, I think they're looking at like you throw them a 5,000-10,000. You know what I mean? Because she said something with throw a little bit in the pot.
Her nigga was following me, right? Her nigga was following me, right?
Yeah.
Her nigga was reaching to me to help, right?
Yeah.
So what that tell you?
I think they're looking at like you throw them a 5,000-10,000. You know what I mean? Because she said something.
Nobody was looking at none of that. If you go listen to that Sunday service, Sharice made it clear like they don't ask people for anything. They don't look for handouts. You know what I mean? They're just more like, hey, if you fuck with Luce, you should have it in you to want to do for your people. Do y'all know that I'm getting criticized and ridiculed right now because why are you going so hard for Luce? Wouldn't y'all want somebody to go hard for y'all as a friend? So you mean to tell me if you got niggas in your circles, you want them niggas to go 50%? No, nigga. I want niggas that's going to go 100% for me by any means. I literally got people telling me, why are you going so hard for him? Are you fucking him? Are you kidding me, bro? Like, am I not supposed to go hard for my nigga? Am I not supposed to be loyal to my nigga? Crazy, right? That's because why would he go off without talking to her first? It wasn't a play. I feel like in a way this was a play. I feel like this was a setup phone call. I think Sharice got Wack, keep dropping content. He made sure mentioned Jay Reed and Rick Rock got some content on Jay Reed telling I think Wack paid him off. Man, listen, Sharice, there's a lot of shit going on around that whole situation.
Motherfucking thing that owe me. Nigga, they owe me.
She said something about the diapers, and I'm not gaslighting. They're gonna say.
We already seen this.
I think she says.
Let me speed it up right here.
Who's this Gigi person?
All right, right here. Who's this Gigi person?
That's the real wife.
We passed this too.
You
really?
Yeah, I mean,
you know.
Who won what conversation?
Sharice, like, you know what I mean? It looked like
I think we were right here.
Get on no line and say no shit like that to me.
No. I'm not saying she gonna say that, but it seems like there's a lack of communication, and that lack of communication.
A lack of what communication? Hey, bro, who the fuck is she that I gotta communicate with, bro?
Well, I mean, you gotta communicate with her for Luce, like, right? Because she's like Luce, right?
Now. This too.
You know?
What got to do with me? I don't know what you mean. Trying to help what out? What you talking about?
No, so this is how I asked her. I said, listen, I know they got money because it seems they got some money.
Okay,
compared
was
to
at
Brick,
this
right?
part about the money.
And I
shit.
said, but have you asked anyone to help out this and third? And they said, listen, Luce is a very proud person. He wouldn't ask anyone. But of course, there's a few people that, he's done a lot of good things for people. So I brought up, I said,
a lot of good things for who? Luce ain't did nothing for me. I did everything for him.
They didn't
specify
specify
who. You talking about?
So then I asked,
all right,
so
boom.
I said,
I'm gonna call that out. Now, if my nigga Beathers was in the chat right now, that was another fucking lie. A majority of the shit y'all seen Cannon and Wack do together, that was Cannon's plays. I just spoke on the Pixie event. Like, that was Cannon play. Like, hey, come get a bag with me. I'm gonna put you on my back. And this nigga just really just tried to say, like, I'm the one that, no, nigga. Those was all Cannon shit. The Haters World podcast, all that shit was through Cannon. Back on Fig, that was through Cannon. Cannon and AD. AD is one that was communicating with Cannon to have the Back on Fig shit done. Like, a lot of that shit y'all seen was through Cannon, bro. And this nigga just really tried to take credit for everything. The nigga Wack is a liar, bro. And I hate how niggas really just sit up and they feel like they need Wack, so they just run with Wack's narrative because they feel like I need Wack. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna agree with him. But I know firsthand, and people don't understand that.
Like, what about Wack? You know, Wack is a godfather. She says yes. I said, do you expect him to contribute? She says yes. And then she says, I haven't even got the diapers he was supposed to send.
Well,
so that part right there, she didn't ask her, do you expect him to contribute? And she said yes. That he never asked her that. So in a way, my nigga Academics is being real messy, bro. I think he was trying to trigger Wack. I'm gonna give it real. I think he was fucking with Wack's emotions when he did this. Okay.
Unless you order them. How about that? Since you playing with my motherfucking name. Nigga, Wack is Wack. I don't take orders from nobody. Like, I bow down and submit to nothing. But my obligations to my motherfucking family. The fact that she even got on here uttering my motherfucking name, playing with me. I'm a text her one time.
Let's
because if they won't playing with me, I'm a text her one time. My motherfucking family. The fact that she even got on here uttering my motherfucking name.
The fact that she even got on here and uttering my motherfucking name. Sharice never said this man's name not one time. Not one time in that audio, in that whole Sunday service, did Wack 100 ever come out of Sharice Mills' mouth. Here we go.
Playing with me. I'm a text her one time. Because if they want war with me, they want to play with me. They don't want to fuck with.
Who is they? Who are you referring to? You got to remember, at this time, Academics had just got off the phone with Luce on Sunday service. You want to know what Luce said on Sunday service? Luce said, Wack's my guy. I love Wack. So when you say they, you clearly got animosity towards Sharice, but when you say they, that's more than one person. If they want war, who are you talking about? You can't be talking about Luce. The man just said you're his guy and he loves you. Who is they? What have I been saying? Everything he's been saying, he don't want to say my name, but he's talking about me. I know firsthand because I got screenshots on my phone that verifies this. Understand me, okay?
Me, they don't want to fuck with me, bitch. Hey, yo, bro, on some real shit.
Wait. Did he just snap right there? They don't want to fuck with me, bitch. He was hot, bro. Listen.
They don't want to fuck with me, bitch. Hey, yo, bro, on some real shit.
He didn't even know what to say.
He didn't even know what to say. Listen. With me, they want to play with me. They don't want to fuck with me, They don't want to fuck with me, bitch. Hey, yo, bro, on some real shit. You don't want to play with me, bro, because I've been holding back. Fuck you mean? Your last check came from me.
Hold on. Let me play one more time. One more time, y'all.
With me, bitch. Hey, yo, bro, on some utter my motherfucking name.
Shelby, that's definitely going to be in the soundboard. I got to put that in the sound. You don't want to fuck with me, bitch. I definitely got to put that in my soundboard. Let me keep it real. Okay. It says, what man speaks on another man's wife like that? He should have cut. All right. So, KS, I brought that to people's attention. People said the same thing to me. Like, why would you, mind you, Gigi text me talking shit. I had a reason to go up on that bitch. This right here, he had no reason to talk about Sharice that way. Y'all heard the fucking She didn't say anything wrong. She didn't say nothing wrong, bro. And look how, bitch, like, where's all this animosity coming from? I wonder where the animosity's coming from. I know exactly why he blew up. He was mad about the dirt play, and he's mad about me.
My motherfucking family. The fact that she even got on here uttering my motherfucking name, playing with me. I'm gonna text her one time, because if they want war with me, they want to play with me. They don't want to fuck with me. They don't want to fuck with me.
Out this,
hey, yo, bro, on some real shit.
Imagine crashing out this over a man in prison facing multiple counts and years behind bars. The fear is
last check came
right.
Fuck you
He would
talking
never
about
speak
right
like
now.
this if Luce was out. Facts.
Yeah, I don't think she won't.
Facts. I know that for sure. Like I said, when the Pixie event happened, the nigga Luce told him nigga on 6-0, I'll beat you up. And that nigga text Beatrice like, that's still my nephew, man. Woo. Scary ass nigga. Like I said, he only do this shit with weak people, with women and weak niggas, okay? Right. He's just talking without confirming, taking axe bait. Right. So whenever I'm gonna be real with you. If you are the type of person that will just go off of what, if there's two people involved in something and this as one person telling you about another person and you just immediately take what the first person is telling you, at least if you are like close to the first person, at least like try to verify if it's true. Don't just insinuate because somebody's your friend or known this person for a long time, they wouldn't lie to you that what they're telling you is true. Okay. Because you gotta understand, if a person doesn't like a certain person, there's no way in hell he would ever say anything positive about that person. He's gonna throw that person under the bus as much as possible. And if you're a friend of somebody that's throwing somebody under the bus, of course you're gonna side with your nigga. That's my nigga. But at least before you react to the other person because your person got a problem with that person, at least try to understand the truth before you decide to react to it. Okay. And this is what he just said. Okay.
War with you. I think, you know, it's kind of like how Brick is
that way.
It's kind of like
your last hustle. Everything I put on the table.
How about that one? He like a girl. How about that one? Listen to this nigga, bro. He like a female. Listen.
Like how Brick is
that way.
It's kind of like
your last hustle. Everything I put on talking about right now.
How about that one? You know, girls, when they do shit, they were like, yeah, but how about that? I did this. Listen to this nigga, bro. How about that one? The nigga female tendency is just showing, bro. Listen.
Yeah, I don't think she won't war with you. I think, you know, it's kind of like how Brick is
that way.
It's kind of
like how about that one? It says Wack stop developing at 14. Right. How about that one? I gotta put that in my soundboard too.
Last hustle. Everything I put on the table, yo, bro, I don't owe Luce Cannon a motherfucking thing. I don't owe her a motherfucking thing.
That's exactly what it is. Short man complex.
Because if I go, it ain't gonna be nice.
No, wait till you see
it. You know me.
Just wait till you see it. Like, I don't think it's that bad.
Talking about running my fucking name.
Yeah, just wait till you see it.
Yeah,
right in your face.
Is we live right now?
Like KK, you get better and better as you talk. Listen, how about that one in your face? That's the shit females do. Like, any female know what I'm talking about right now. That's a female stuff, okay? That nigga said, how about that one? Nigga, you're a girl, bro. Shut up, crate face.
Yeah, no. Don't. She's also a woman dealing with a man and like you gotta have some type of.
Man, I don't give a fuck about none of that. She better stay in her motherfucking place, my nigga.
Listen to how he's talking. Like, what
place with me?
What does she do? Stay in your motherfucking place with me. I don't fuck with you. What did Sharice do, bruh? Like, literally, like, what did the girl do?
I don't know you like that.
I don't know you like that. But who are you the godfather of? Hold on. I don't know you like that, but you are the godfather of this woman's child. Remember, I don't know you like that. Remember the nigga Wack, when a no jumper shit happened, he tried to say, I don't know Jay Reed. I don't know that nigga. And then boom, 2 or 3 days later, a picture surfaced of Wack and Jay Reed. And Jay Reed had his arm around him. And what did Wack do? Oh, he ran into the picture when they snapped the picture and put his arm around me. I don't know that. Nigga, you had dinner with Jay Reed too. You, Cannon, Sharice, the whole Dosh Network, Jay Reed, all them, they all sat down and had dinner together. You knew Jay Reed and he knew him very well. Run the content.
Fuck you all on the line. Nah,
why y'all think Jay Reed was up there like, I didn't think my brother would do me like that? Like, Jay Reed was up there saying, hey, you got to understand this. Jay Reed credibility got thrown out the window because what they found out what he did in his past, right? But what I'm trying to tell y'all is when Jay Reed was on, I don't even want to say the nigga name because he was over there in the bitch chat the other day or yesterday. And saying like, you know, that was like I thought that was my brother. I didn't think he would do me like that because Wack did know him. Wack knew Jay Reed. That was a lie. He knew Jay Reed very well. Okay.
I gave them access to you. You understand what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
How the fuck would your disloyal ass get on the line that you got access? You think you something more than what you ain't. You not that, and play with my name, bro.
Like, well, look, listen, do y'all hear what this nigga saying?
I think there's generally.
Why would you get on the line with something I gave you access to and play with my name? Sharice never said this nigga's name, bro. Sharice never said his name. Yes. KK, exactly. And remember in that picture, he tried to say, oh, the nigga Jay Reed just ran up and put his arm around me. Oh, right when they snapped the picture. Bullshit. They had dinner together, all type of shit, okay? Wack's a fucking liar. Listen, the nigga's a liar. But this nigga Wack is crazy, bro. Listen. Remember, Sharice never said his name, and he's in here. Stop playing with my fucking name. Listen.
That and play with my name, bro.
Yeah, I think they're generally just trying to ask for help, you know?
Ain't no generally shit. Don't play with my name, man. That ain't cool.
Yeah, I think you guys should talk, Wack. Because I like the two.
I ain't gotta talk to shit. I don't talk to nobody.
That nigga said, I don't talk to nobody. I'm gonna be honest with you right now. If you ever get on the phone with Wack, all right, so there's a thing, I'm gonna keep it real with you. There's a thing about older men. My wife will probably tell you because we hear from her dad all the time. Whenever you get on the phone with an older man, they will fucking talk your fucking ear off. They will ramble and ramble and ramble. Every time I was on the phone call with this nigga Wack, this nigga would talk my motherfucking ear off, okay? So come on, Wack. Let me replay your goofy ass shit again. What'd he say?
Like
I ain't gotta talk to shit. I don't talk to nobody.
I don't talk to nobody. I'll show you my call log right now on my screenshots. Oh, he definitely talks. Okay, he talks all motherfucking day.
That's his wife.
Fuck you mean, bro? Hey, check this out, bro. When you raise a motherfucker, do you owe that motherfucker something you raised?
No.
Let's not look. I think people getting it twisted. Nobody knew who they were until I pushed the button. Let's keep it real. They letting it get to their head. You don't.
So I mean, I don't take nothing from anybody that's opening up a door for somebody. And like I said, for you to make it seem like you made them or Sharice is a lie. You open up a door for certain things, yes, Wack. We give you credit for that. But like I said, I knew who Sharice Mills was before we knew who a Wack 100 was. Okay. Sharice had a lot of shit going for. Remember, if you guys don't know, Sharice Mills actually had things already done with the game, you know, the one that actually made who Wack 100 is before Wack 100 was there. Okay. So this nigga is crazy, bro. He's delusional. No wonder why him and Gigi are in cahoots.
Bite the fucking hand that guided you, bro. Wasn't no reach to act. Adam 22, none of this shit. Nobody fucked with you. And she really came on there talking about I owe her something?
No, she ain't say you owe. She ain't say, you're right, you got to hit the clip.
Right, so
she basically said.
Let me hit on that real quick, right? He's basically saying, like, nobody fucks with y'all. I'll open the door for y'all to Adam 22 academics and all that. Now, mind you, remember, Luce Cannon was dissing Wack at the time before he knew Luce Cannon. Luce Cannon made the track Cookout. The Cookout video, if you go watch it on YouTube, was a diss track to Wack. So how did they wind up becoming cool? This nigga disses me. If you go watch the Cookout video, Cannon has the nigga head decapitated in the video and he sits it on the fucking studio, on the fucking soundboard, right? How did these guys become cool after Luce Cannon diss you? Take a wild guess. Wack figured out that Cannon had ties to one specific person. And one specific person that Wack has been dedicated to take down. Can I get an answer in the chat to who that person may be? Let's see if anybody's paying. Who's the person that Cannon had ties to that Wack was desperately trying to take down? Big U. Thank you, KK. Let's go run the audio. Crazy.
Hey, listen, no, she would probably expect something from you. You know what I mean?
Like, who this nigga Wack really is.
Nothing from me. Nothing. Fuck out of here. And you in my pocket. How the fuck I owe you something and I'm old? Do that.
How in the fuck do I owe you something I'm owed? Sharice clarified today. He just got paid off of her deal. Okay? Sharice just got him paid off of what she did. She cut him in on what she had going. Okay? So that's because he set him up and started hating on him immediately to separate himself from him, and it's starting to backfire because he's getting caught the fuck up. Right. Peacefully Ray said Wack crashed. He was jealous of Luke. Well, listen. Peacefully. Are you IBM? Shit. Goddamn. I feel like you was in one of our meetings because that has been going on for a long time. Luce has been, before Luce got locked up, he was ranting about that to us all the time. Like, this nigga's he's sabotaging my shit. He's jealous of me. Every time I get something going, he sabotages it. Okay? So I think we IBM. Bro. Peacefully IBM. Let's go.
Luce locked up right now. So, you know, we're trying to help Luce out.
I'm thinking what that got is okay. And that's the problem. Luce locked up. Conduct yourself like a fucking woman. You out here. Fuck is you playing with niggas for? You playing with bitch you now.
Playing with niggas? What did the girl do, bro? The girl just said she hasn't received the diapers that was supposed to be given to her. Like, this nigga's talking like Sharice was involved in a goddamn biggest drug deal in America, okay? Listen to this nigga, bro.
Dang, you playing with 600 names. You playing with niggas and you ain't that type of female.
All right, boom. You playing with niggas' names. You playing with 600 names. Sharice has never said anything about them. I'm the one that said something about them. So if he's hinting at the audio Sharice put out to expose 600, remember, if anybody has been in my lives, when we talked about that, I clearly said that audio that was old, that was put out, that had the whole Brick Baby exposing Big U was getting investigated by the feds. That audio was to expose 600 because in the audio, 600 was getting checked by Luce in that audio. He was talking to 600 like 600 was a bitch, okay? And when that audio was decided to be put out, I was on the phone call when I was agreed to it. Sharice did not know that audio existed. Cannon told, we all on the phone together. Cannon said, Hillum, I got some audio from a phone call with the nigga 600. Sharice, it's right here. Go get it. This audio is going to show that this nigga was a bitch when I was out on the streets compared to how he's poking his chest out now. Sharice didn't even know that the audio fucking existed. Sharice never even listened to the audio. It was a 24-minute phone call. She split it into 2 different ones, 12 minutes apiece, and she fucking posted it on YouTube. She never even listened to it. Okay? So the whole, you playing with 600 name, fuck 600. Fuck that inbred. That nigga's the inbred, okay? It says Wack crashed. He was jealous of who's bringing Lil Durk to the, okay, we read that. Yeah, he definitely was jealous. All right, let's run the audio.
You ain't Luce. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, so, okay.
Man, listen. All right.
I think she knows she's not Luce. Wack, who are you saying ain't Luce? Who's the one? All right, so let's clarify this now. Okay, I'm no leader of IBM. I'm not the leader. I'm not. IBM is a record label. It's not a gang. Okay, we're gonna make that clear. It's a record label. It's a talent label. We don't push gangs. Okay. People look at IBM Hoodlum as he's the one running an operation because no, that's not. I run content. That's what I do. And right, and I've been doing content and been running content for the last 8 years. What it is IBM Hoodlum has a voice. Whenever you're dealing with people who life is the internet, they look at you as the ringleader. Once again, I will put text messages up here right now. When I ran content on Wack, he went back crying to Sharice. That's Luce main guy. He's the main one. Because I create content, I got to be the ringleader? No, nigga. I'm sorry, but everybody else that's part of the IBM record label don't do content. I'm the only one that run content. Well, there's 2 of us. Shout out Misguided Media. Let me pull them up right now, okay? If you guys are not following Misguided Media, when I tell you like great content, we're gonna play some of his shit later, okay?
Crazy with niggas, not crazy, but like Marilyn Manson was there.
Media, all right? So a bunch of people, you guys are not following Misguided Media. Where's his shit at? Right here, right? I'm not follow, subscribe. Go subscribe to Misguided Media, okay? This is listen, he dropped that fire ass shit. He dropped the video on what's going on with IBM and Canon. I mean, and Wack. We're gonna listen to that towards the end of this stream, okay? If you guys are not subscribed to Misguided Media, follow our guy, okay? He does great content, and he sounds really great. He does good shit over here, okay? Make sure you guys subscribe to Misguided Media. Let's go. Shout out Misguided Media. Yo, Cuzzo, what it do? Big Dorner Block in the building. What it do, my guy? It says, love my family for real. Hey, you already know, Cuzzo. Love you to death, bro. All right, so make sure you guys slide over Misguided Media. Drop my guy a subscription. And I tell you right now, he got some good shit on here. If you hear his voice, you would think it's the first 48 type shit. I'm not lying. Like, his voice is fucking immaculate, okay? He does an excellent job. Mind you, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I'm a real nigga. Let's rewind to my lives. Remember, if anybody's been in here, I had told a story about there was once upon a time that was a person who ran our media for IBM, and he wound up doing something, and Canon wound up Xing him out. That's Misguided Media. Well, we reconciled with Misguided. He's actually a good dude. We fuck with him. Follow our guy. Remember, I only started with doing what I did on Instagram when he left. What I do on Instagram is what he was doing. He was our media person. I'm gonna keep it real. All credit should be to him. So if anything, subscribe to my guy, Misguided Media. Okay, we're gonna get to this video that he dropped for us today, and it's only at 35 views. This shit need to go up, because when I tell you he did a fucking excellent job with this video, it did. It was great. Okay, so before you said what? Yeah, I will. But make sure you guys go over there and subscribe to my guy, Misguided Media. All right. So let's listen to this audio. We're gonna play that whole clip before we get off of here. Because I'm telling you, the dude is, I told my wife today, I said, boy, Misguided hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. That nigga hard. Remember, if you guys don't know, there was a time where me and Misguided was supposed to create an IBM podcast where we're gonna come together and interview people, open up jobs, and bring people in that had talent. And unfortunately, it didn't fall through because of certain circumstances, but that shit is in the past. Our guys locked back in with us. Shout out Misguided Media. Let's go run the audio. Yes, we're getting to that, Shelby. We will get to that.
They did say, y'all look. Luce said, yo, he's cool with you. He just said he wanted you to make sure. He's like, if he was out here, people to run content. I think he wants you to not have.
Man, I'll take fuck all that.
No, he
they don't call no dogs.
No, he
fuck all that.
Fuck all that. They don't call no dogs. This nigga's tripping, bro. You hear him?
Hey, bro, when I told them and gave them instructions, they didn't want to follow.
Look at Act Face. Nigga, Act Face is like, bro, you're doing all this extra shit. Just stop. Look at it. He looks miserable. He's like, why are you doing this? Because he know the nigga Wack is overreacting to something Sharice didn't do. Okay?
Tell them, nigga, your woman out here calling niggas out their fucking name, disrespect.
Hold on. Your woman out here calling niggas out their name. Who did Sharice call out their name? This nigga Wack is crazy. This motherfucking... Right. Okay? Listen. Who did Sharice call out their name? All right, so I'll play the audio.
Niggas like she that type of female, nigga. She ain't got a gangster bone in her body. So it's like this, nigga. If you gonna talk about a...
She ain't got a gangster bone in her body. Wait. I can't wait to get to the R&B audio because that bitch ain't got a gangster bone in her body either if she went and called the police on IBM Hoodlum for creating content on her. I'm going to keep it real. Sharice has more gangster bones in her body than that bitch R&B. Let's go. Run the audio. Let's go.
Man, I'm not stopping that man from talking back, bro. Fuck that. I got enough motherfucking enemies. Fuck I look like, because your woman want to play a fucking role she shouldn't be playing fucking with men. I done went and told niggas they didn't pipe down, and then you know what happens? She get at them again. Man, fuck all that, bro. Fuck they think is going on, nigga. I don't work for her, nigga. I ain't here to pacify her.
Now, once again, do you hear how this man is talking all over Sharice saying we haven't received the incredible diapers yet? I'm going to play the audio, how he spoke to me on the phone when he so-called said I threatened R&B. That nigga was not talking like this. I'm going to keep it real with you. If you are a nigga and somebody threaten your girl or wife, any real nigga know what time it is, nigga. We going up on any nigga at any given moment. We don't give a fuck who you is. You disrespect my girl or my wife, it's up, up, up. There's no way why you should be talking cordial to me on the phone, but you can talk this shit right here to a woman who just said she didn't receive some fucking diapers, bro. Okay? Wack, you're all over the place. Let's go.
Tell a motherfucker how it need to be. If they don't acknowledge that shit, then cool. You'll never hear my woman out here violate niggas, fucking with street niggas.
Do you get the point he was saying about content? I think he feels like if other people are talking about him, it's maybe not even her, like other people talking about him.
Got nothing to do with her.
Okay.
Hey, listen, everybody he's talked about is gonna talk back. She needs to steer clear of that shit. She can't defend him. He can defend her. She can't defend him. All she gonna do is open the doors up to get violated and get embarrassed, bro.
So how can she defend him as his wife? He don't make no sense, okay? She can defend him. Sharice has a lot of power on the internet. I've seen the numbers she can pull. She can definitely defend him. One thing I can say, and I'm going to stand on this, put that bitch R&B on the live and put Sharice Mills on the live, and we're going to put that theory to the test. R&B has no chance. He's getting blown out of the water. It's not even close, Wack. Stop. At this point, I'm starting to think you're jealous that R&B don't look like Sharice, nigga. Run out of here.
And there ain't nothing he could do about it. So why step off into that playing field, bro? Sit back like a fucking woman and kick back. They'll stop talking about the nigga, but yet he calling from the...
Oh, so let me bring that up. They'll stop talking about the nigga. Do y'all remember? I can't... If anybody can find the audio, send it to me and I'll play it. Around the time... No, remember when the internet knew of Luce Cannon and Wack 100 beefing? Was around the time when the swatting at Cannon House happened and the nigga Wack discredited Cannon saying, oh, he's a liar. He was supposed to do something with me at 12 o'clock and he lied about his house getting swatted to cover up for it. There was a statement that Wack made, and that statement said, oh, don't worry about it. Luce Cannon will be irrelevant in how many days? Can anybody put that in the chat? Let's see if anybody remember. Luce Cannon will be irrelevant in how many days? You already put it in the chat? In 30 days. Well, Cannon's name is still ringing serious bells 90 days later. Okay? Niggas is getting paid off of Cannon's name big time than they've ever gotten paid off of it as we speak. Okay? That just goes to show you that hate so much. No wonder why. It says no wonder R&B is sitting in the house scared to death over fake threats from a motherfucker that lives thousands of miles away. Right. But you got to understand this. R&B only does that because somebody tells her to do it. The police, right? The police say, hey, if your life's in danger, if you feel threatened, what do they tell you to do? Go file a police report. This is what police tell you to do. Well, when you're dating the police, it makes sense. Right. So, like I said, 90 days later, Luce Cannon's name is getting thousands of dollars put in niggas' pockets. Okay. So the whole he will be irrelevant in 30 days. Wack, you were definitely wrong about that. Run out of here.
Federal prison, and he's still talking about niggas. So niggas just gonna talk back. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get it.
I told him and her.
I get it.
Get what I'm saying? All he gonna do is fuck around and put her in a bad situation, bro.
Yeah, I guess, you know, like.
Now, how he gonna put her in a bad situation?
They're prideful, but people need help.
Bro, that ain't got nothing to do. Hey, listen, bro. Hey, listen, what that pride got to do with me?
No. I'm not saying necessarily you, but like you could tell Brick probably feel a way about the Adam thing because, you know, he needs some help right now. Like, I'm kind of like.
Hey, bro, Adam, hey, listen, bro. Adam did help him after he did manipulated him and still helped him. You beat him out of 10,000 on the first run. He knew about it. He came and got another loan. He still gave it to you. That's a brother, homie. While you out doing whatever you doing, and bro, Brick knew he was up against it. You understand what I'm saying? He knew. He been having cases lingering since 2022, bro. It's in the work. So he should have been doing the necessary.
At this part right here, this is off of word of mouth, okay? What Wack is talking about is something that Adam told him. But Wack is speaking as if it's facts. Remember, let's rewind. What was it, like 2 weeks ago? When the mole and IBM decided to tell Wack, hey, I believe that IBM Hoodlum was telling you something about me that's not true, so I'm going to out him. IBM Hoodlum is Rainbow. He got ran out of his neighborhood and he can't go back to Vegas, right? Remember, when Wack went live, the nigga said, oh, I've been having this. I got details and been having the details. The mole of IBM had just told him this. What fucking details, bro? You've been having. I've been having these details. This nigga Wack is fucking delusional, bro. You can tell this nigga anything and he gonna feel like you told him a year ago about it. And I'm just listen to this nigga, bro. Like, listen to this shit. Play it again.
You've been having cases lingering since 2022, bro.
Right. This is all what Adam told him, and he's speaking as if he's known about this for years. You're going off of what Adam just told you. Okay? Now, mind you, like I said, IBM Mole, everything that Wack said about me in that live, rainbow shit, can't go to the hood, that's actually, oh yeah, the Clubhouse, he met Cannon in Club, all that shit was the mole. Now, if I was a grimy ass nigga right now, I will play audio right now of somebody confirming that the mole fucks with boys. Okay? I'm not gonna do that. I want the mole to get out of line on me one time. And this is the person, the mole is the person that the 100 side took their information from and decided to run with the info from somebody that's okay. Let's play the audio, bro. We're not gonna go there. Let's go.
In the work, so he should have been doing the necessary things he had to do to make sure he was straight. Come on, bro. This shit that just happened to Brick, it ain't motherfucking unexpected, bro. He knew it was coming.
Yeah.
But trust me, niggas don't want to play with my name as no clout, bro. You know me, bro. I'm a great friend. I'm an even worse enemy, bro. Leave me the fuck alone, bro. I tear some shit down. Leave me the fuck alone, bro. And I
leave me the fuck alone. I tear some shit down. You have your girlfriend currently reporting me to the police, you bitch ass nigga. Stop talking like you motherfucking Rambo, nigga. I'm gonna be honest with y'all right now. That nigga Wack 100 is a bitch. He ain't gonna get down. He only gonna pop out at no jumper where the feds is watching. If anybody feel like Wack has ever intimidated you, stop. That nigga's a mark. Dead homies. That nigga's a bitch, nigga. Listen, I don't fear near nigga. I will get down with any nigga at any given time, nigga. That nigga Wack is the scariest nigga that I've ever came across. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I have literally got at niggas like, bitch ass nigga, get down. Cause I'm near what's happening, niggas, get down. That nigga don't do that, bro. That nigga turn down shit like that. That nigga avoids that conversation. Mind you, I told him in text when he was, fuck your mama, fuck your bitch ass wife. I said, look, check this out. I'm in Houston at the moment. You in my city in Vegas, right? I got somebody that'll link with you, that'll take my fade from me. And don't you got that little bitch ass nigga Brock in Houston that can take the fade with me? He take your back fade. I got somebody to take your back fade. You want to know what he did when I said that? He blocked me. He blocked my phone number, bro. He's a bitch. Like I said, you got one of your little 100 side dweebs in Vegas. I mean, in Houston. Tell that nigga to take your back fade, bro. And this is a nigga that always popping it on the internet, right? Tell that nigga to take your fade, bro. He ain't gonna do it. Just as usual, Wack jumps out of the window head first without even hearing what the girl actually said, knowing academics be putting yeast on it. Thank you. T, I like you already. I think this is my first time seeing T in the chat speaking that real shit. Remember, this channel is all about being realistic. We're gonna put all realistic shit in play before we try to dissect and put benefit and doubt. All of that. We're gonna put all that in place first. You know what I mean? Before we get to, you know, trying to discredit anything. She reported you. Oh, Ella Rose reported me. First of all, the bitch Gigi reported me to the FBI today. This bitch reported me to the FBI because I argued with her on a phone call. This is bullshit. It's fake, but this is the scare tactics. Oh, I drove 3 hours to report you to the FBI. Remember, the FBI is nationwide, meaning you don't have to. If you're in Mississippi, you can report me to the FBI in Mississippi. This is not a state thing. Federal is nationwide. So they're so dumb. They slip up and do shit like this. And I'm glad KK caught this. KK was like, wait a minute. You don't have to drive to a different state to report something that's federal. This just goes to show that Luce Cannon is being put in a trick bag by this fucking demonic being right here. Okay? All the black eyes, he abused me and all of that shit. I don't believe it. Was the marriage real? Probably. Was the baby? Yes. The baby looks like Cannon. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. But the abuse and I was getting abused and all. Nah, bitch. You're fucking Brandy from Thin Line in Between Love and Hate. And if anybody's seen that movie, this is who she is. Okay. R and Beast reported, bro. Ella, wait till we get to that content. You're going to laugh. The shit. I'm in a shower. I swear to God, I was in the shower when I was listening to it. That shit had me in tears. My wife bust in the bathroom like, are you fucking serious? Shit was comedy. We definitely get into the audio next.
Learn how to control this girl in her mouth, homie.
I think it's
learn how to control his girl in her mouth. Remember, Sharice has not said anything to control her mouth. The only one that has been going ham on these niggas is me. Remember, he's using Sharice's name instead of mine. Okay? Listen to what he's saying. The girl just said, we haven't got the incredible diapers yet. He's mad at me. Remember, he sent Gigi my way. The whole me arguing with Gigi was a whack play. Remember, whenever we got off the phone after she texted me and then I called her, we get into it. The nigga texts me like, oh, you're a dummy. Basically saying, oh, we got you on live threatening her. No, you thought you got me on live threatening her because she made it seem like I threatened her, you fucking dummy. Wack, you're an idiot, nigga. Run the audio. Let's go.
She was. I don't think she was disrespectful. She just mentioned.
Bro, don't even mention my name. Hey, act respectfully. I don't even want him back on your channel as a brother. Straight up, homie.
I don't even want him back on your channel as a brother. Oh, you don't want Luce to have. Oh, you so mad about that nigga Dirk popping up on Sunday service because your whole team doubted that was gonna happen. Can you imagine me and Wack 100 that has never been able to get Lil Durk on anything that he touched, and Luce Cannon was able to get Lil Durk on the internet on Sunday service with his wife Sharice? Oh, that touched that bitch ass nigga Wack the wrong motherfucking way. Sounds like something I'm ready for. This IBM hoodlum that I go ham like hog pen. But yeah, you can tell he was real butthurt.
To you now, I'm unplugging it, homie. Because I
sent them to you. Now I'm unplugging it. So you basically saying that you control academics at this point. I'm gonna keep it real with you. When it comes to money, academics gonna get his bag Wack before he lets you tell him anything. But pretty much, if academics can get in Sunday service with another big person like Lil Durk, I can guarantee you everything you just told him is gonna go out the window, crate face.
See where this shit finna go, homie. Fuck is my name being mentioned on a motherfucking channel I gave you the resource to, bro. Come on.
Why is my name being mentioned on a channel that I gave you the resource to? First of all, academics was on Sunday service, which is Sharice and Luce Cannon's channel. She never says your name. The only person that said your name was academics, crate face.
How disrespectful is that, act? Let's keep it real, bro.
You should hear the full clip, Wack. I don't think. She probably could have.
Look, I don't need to hear shit. My name shouldn't have been mentioned, nigga. Your name was mentioned by the nigga you saying that you gave him the ties to.
That situation, or just not even talk about it. But
my name shouldn't have been mentioned by nothing. Straight up.
Yeah, I think
mentioned my name. I'm not playing in that world.
Have you talked to her? Like, because it seemed like
what?
If you talk, it don't seem like you want to talk to her. But would you talk to Luce to, try to handle that situation?
Handle what situation?
Handle what situation?
If you say this woman is kind of like doing whatever, you can talk to Luce. Luce
I don't give a fuck. That's his woman, bro. Fuck you want me to do?
Look at that.
You want me to do?
You're like, bro, this nigga's doing too much.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, other than
you locked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you want me to do? What the fuck you want? Yo, what you want me to do? That's his woman.
And like I said, this whole time, all Sharice Mills said was she hasn't received diapers. You mean to tell me everything this man is doing is all over because Sharice says she hasn't received some diapers? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Straight face.
How were they able to call you act? How were they able to get the no jumper? How were they able to do 98% that came to them over the last year? I was being a brother to them, right?
Yeah.
So why the fuck would you come on a motherfucking channel that I opened the door up for and play with my name, bro?
It wasn't no.
At first, you put him on, then you act like you don't know him, but then he would be nothing without you. Now she should mention you, right? Crazy.
Yo, can somebody send me the clip that
I don't owe a motherfucker nut, nigga.
No, they never
ain't my bitch.
They never
Wait,
fuck out of here, bro.
I don't owe a motherfucker nothing. She ain't my bitch. Bro, he was mad. R&B saying she pressing charges as well as Gigi out. Trust me, Gigi she went to the FBI building today. Hey, listen. Gigi is pressing charges for what? I'm confused right now, right? Because what are they pressing charges for? They said they were threatened. Mind you, once again, whenever you press charges for being threatened, they're going to ask for the proof of being threatened. Wack 100, since you got so much money, GG, put up 25K right now, dead homies. And show me why I threaten any one of you guys. I got 25K on it. If any one of them bitches can show me why I threatened R&B or GG, I can guarantee you they don't have no proof of that. Because guess what? Hoodlum never did that. Okay? Wack did me just like he did Luce, not once, but several times. It's all over YouTube, bro. Just look up to P Mooney versus Wack 100 and the drama begins. I might have to look into that. You might just give me some content. Okay. All right, back to the audio. But we get to R&B weird ass.
They only mention like,
before we get to Raptor Feet. Her name is not R&B no more. It's Raptor Feet.
Like,
expecting what? She ain't mentioned none of that.
All right,
let me ask you something, Matt. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something, Matt. If I come to you to do some work, right?
Yeah.
You do the work. Everything done. And you never get paid for your work. And we talking about a couple million. And I go to jail. Do I owe you something?
No.
Okay. They better leave me alone.
The 4-foot informant is hiding in Vegas. Movers. He's not on the strip. He's not popping out on the west. He's not popping out on the north. He's not popping. The nigga probably live in Green Valley somewhere in an apartment. I'm gonna keep it real with you. And like I said, if you want to get technical, Luce is saving this nigga because Luce has been to the 1-bedroom apartment him and the bitch R&B stay in right now. And Luce is refusing to give up that information. Okay. So let's be honest with you. Let's be honest right now, right? Let's not do that. He's not moving around Vegas. None of my niggas from 004 like Luce. Wack. God damn it, I'm all over the place. They don't like Wack. Wack cannot move freely in Vegas without having an issue. The only time the nigga Wack come outside is when he goes to No Jumper. Because guess what? Guess who's currently watching No Jumper? The feds. Not gonna do that over here, bro. That nigga Wack is not walking around freely in Vegas, bro. It's not happening. He sits his little short ass in the house and he fucking makes content in Clubhouse. Probably with his booty in the air. Play the content.
They better leave me alone, bro. Because I've been quiet. I ain't said shit. Right?
I've been quiet. I ain't said shit. But here it is. The nigga Wack just put me and my house on his fucking Instagram page. The nigga called into No Jumper today and told Adam that Luce Cannon has his IBM team doxing him. All right, so wait a minute, right? Shelby, anybody in the chat, is the internet the police, yes or no? I want to see if anybody got brains in this chat. Is the internet the police or no? Yes or no? Let's see how many yeses versus no. Is the internet the police? Let's see how many people answered the correct answer in the chat. Is the internet the police or is the internet safe? Anybody? Nobody going to answer the chat? The internet's not the police? AK. The internet's not the police? No. So wait a minute. Let me get this correct. hold on. Now I'm kind of worried about y'all. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Luce Cannon right now, right? He got indicted. What did he get indicted for? He got indicted off of some information he said on the internet. The internet is definitely 100% the police. Okay. So when somebody goes on the internet today and say, the IBM motherfuckers is doxing me, he's telling. You're on the internet telling on us. Nobody doxed you, bro. You have the audacity to say somebody doxed you, but you have my house on your fucking Instagram page right now. The audacity is fucking wild. It says, ain't no coming back from disrespect. He disrespect Luce Queen. Thank you. And I tried to talk to them about that today. Like, All that, I fuck with Wack. That's my brother. I love him. All that shit is out the window. All that shit. Thank you. He's third person telling. When that nigga brought that watch back to No Jumper, that was third person telling. Because it was caught on fucking video who took the watch. The shit was on YouTube. I seen somebody run a whole story on YouTube and had all of that on their YouTube channel. He even bragged about how all angles got sent to him, and he was offering money for it. Like, I got all 3 angles. If anybody want the raw footage, you got to buy it from me. Like, it was on the internet who took the watch, and your dumb goofy ass took the watch back up to No Jumper to show proof of a robbery. You're snitching in third person. When 600 decided to put that video out and be the first one to put it out, you snitched in third person, bro. You're a rat. Period. You don't the police watching the internet, so he puts it out there for exactly. Thank you. Just laugh out loud. Pagers and cell phones is police activity, right? Hoodlums drive to the FBI office in San Antonio and report him. No, he got indicted for mentions crime that happened. Wait till after the statute of limitations. Remember, if you guys don't know, unfortunately, I wouldn't say unfortunately, Wack 100 is not getting arrested for the No Jumper incident. And he's the one that orchestrated it. I wonder why. Run the fucking audio. Let's go.
Yeah.
Everybody that fuck with me, this what I'm gonna tell you. When it comes to me and you, against a nigga that you put me with and a nigga I put you with, we're gonna choose us. This how this works. A nigga that put me with and tell me nigga violating, nigga, I'ma cut his ass off.
All right, so do you see the tactic he tried to use? So what he's trying to tell Ack is, hey, if I don't fuck with a nigga that I put you in place with and I don't fuck with him more, you should be willing to cut him off because I brought him to you. He is so desperate to make sure Cannon don't get no motherfucking attention on the internet. Listen to what this nigga saying.
Nigga, I'ma cut his ass off.
Listen to this shit.
I think who's us. This how this works. A nigga that
hold on, let's rewind.
When it comes to me and you, against a nigga that you put me with and a nigga I put you with, we're gonna choose us. This how this works. A nigga that put me with and tell me nigga violating, nigga, I'ma cut his ass off.
Y'all hear it, right? So he's basically saying, hey, if we knew each other first, I introduced you to a nigga, I introduced you to this nigga. We knew each other first. So if I cut this nigga off, you should cut that nigga off too. This nigga Wack is fucking cold, calculated ass motherfucker. He is desperately trying to get big names like Academics, Adam 22 to cut him off. When Luce called in to No Jumper today, the first thing Adam said was, Wack said I shouldn't be talking to you. That shit is crazy. Okay. Somebody said, don't worry, he has his own Rico coming for this year. Mark my words. That's why he doing all this crying and trying to separate himself from Luce and Big U. Right. I mean, I've heard some shit, but one thing I can't verify is the No Jumper situation. Wack's not getting in trouble for that. If we knew each other first, it's nasty work. Right. Bro, he's trying his best to make sure that Luce don't have no big connections. He's trying to sabotage, once again, sabotage Luce. Okay, Wack nervous. The Fat Mac coming back, right?
I think people started thinking bigger than the program, bro. I don't know what niggas starting to think, but I ain't flex, I ain't push no buttons. I ain't did none of that. But you know, my circle that rock with me, they rock with me,
Yeah.
And you part of that circle. Because we done did things. We got business and did business. All these extra additions get to thinking they more than what they is, they get a rude awakening real quick, bro. Because then it just goes away with a phone call.
Yeah. Wack, you should.
It's crazy because if you see his like mannerism, he's not like, nah, that's not how this shit work with me. Ack's not falling for it. He's realizing that Wack is trying to control everything. He's like, I hear what you're saying, but I'm going to choose who I want to deal with. You don't control who I deal with.
I have some conversations. I don't want to.
I'm not going to have a conversation, nigga. You know what, man? Hey, bro, have a conversation with who about what?
With Luce. You should probably have it with Luce.
I talk to Luce 100 times a week.
That's a lie.
Well,
that's
You know the last conversation was about?
What?
Money they owe me. So I know she ain't got on there popping it, my nigga.
Nah, she wasn't popping still. Like, yo, Wack. Now it feels like I'm instigating. No, it wasn't like that, Wack.
Hey, bro.
It's
I'm gonna tell you this, nigga. I ain't bowed down to no nigga, not even God, nigga, because he gonna come take my life one day, and I accept that. Nigga better leave me the fuck alone, because I'll fuck over niggas. Any nigga, Crip, Blood, Paul Boone, I don't give a fuck. Muslim, whatever the fuck you may be, as a man, I'm gonna stand a man, bro.
That nigga, bro. Do y'all hear this shit? That nigga is shitting bricks. That nigga is over. He's at the highest level of pistivity, okay? He's pissed off. That nigga is mad that nigga Cannon got the clout on the internet. Look at Academic's face. Academics is like, this nigga is fucking crazy. This nigga really be really upset about Cannon having clout on the internet. It's showing. Listen to this nigga Wack, bro. So Bias, what it do?
I know that woman been calling there playing with my name, bro.
Wait, let me rewind that real quick. Okay, because he sound like a female screaming like that. Look.
I know that woman been calling there playing with my name, bro.
Soundboard. Rewind it again.
Oh, that's his baby mama. What the fuck
shit.
that got straight like that?
Yeah, no, we're just in the dirt conversation.
I'm coming to you as a brother, Act. Cut that off, bro. Ain't no nigga.
I'm coming to you as a brother. That. Cut that off.
Let me get it.
Nigga, I started. Hey,
no,
bro.
Wack. Forget I ever said anything.
I know that woman been calling there playing with my name. Muslim, whatever the fuck you may be, as a man, I'm gonna stand a man, bro. I know that woman been calling there playing with my name, bro.
I know that woman ain't calling there playing with my name, bro. Wack. Charisse never said your name, you dumbass nigga. Your animosity is aimed towards somebody else, because I can 100% guarantee you that nigga watched every fucking second of Sunday service. And he knows for a fact that Charisse never said his name. Listen to this shit.
Wack. Forget I ever said anything.
Look, that nigga Academic's like, look, bro, just forget about all this shit. Forget I even said fucking anything, okay? You're doing too much, Wack. Academics is literally telling you, bro, look, let's just dead it. Forget I said anything about Charisse, because you're fucking over the edge right now. You're literally going berserk over nothing. You dummy. He said, not the booty in the air. All right.
Fuck out of here.
Let me get it.
Nigga, I start a hey,
no,
bro.
Nigga, I'll start a war. Okay, so when it comes to content with IBM, there's only one person that really puts out content with IBM. There's actually two people, but the main one is me. The second one is Draco. And we only put out, is a war with content? Because right now you're getting your ass beat by two people. Remember, we just got good with Misguided again. Oh, don't let us put him in the mix. You will really get your ass beat on the internet, Wack. Okay? Play the audio.
Check this out.
Bring it down.
You my brother, Act? Cut that off, homie.
You my brother, Act. Cut that off, homie. He want these big people to cut Cannon off so bad. Are you jealous, Wack? You are showing heavy signs of female tendencies, nigga.
Bring it down.
Straight like that.
Yeah, no, we're just in the dirt conversation.
I'm coming to you as a brother, Act. Cut that off, bro.
Wack. Academics is not your brother. Okay? He's not your brother. Stop it. At the end of the day, Academics gonna get his money before he deals with Wack. Better come correct, nigga.
Ain't no nigga use my platform to violate Act. That's out. Especially no nigga Act put me with. If they don't know how to fucking respect the platform and the space and acknowledge the nigga that put them there, fuck them. Am I right or am I wrong?
No, you're making sense. But wait, I want you to hear it for yourself.
I'm not hearing shit. My name shouldn't have been fucking mentioned.
Yeah, but
okay. Once again, my name shouldn't have been fucking mentioned, and your energy should have been towards academics. Academics is the only one that mentioned a nigga name, bro.
I brought it.
Fuck is my name being mentioned? I don't owe a motherfucker nothing.
Yeah, I brought it up. She just responded like how she responded, but I don't think she responded in a way.
Let me keep it real with y'all, real quick, right? Do you know how many times I've sat on the phone with Sharice and I've spoke on Wack and let her know, fuck Wack. We running content on that bitch ass nigga. Sharice has literally sat on the phone with me and has told me, hey, Hoodlum, let's not do that. We like Wack. We deal with Wack on a certain level. He's actually beneficial to us. Just stay on a positive note. And me being who I am, knowing who Wack is, fuck that nigga. Sharice has actually openly expressed and defended this nigga, knowing I knew what was going on with this nigga. And look how he talks about her. Luce too. I've already said it. Luce, I've literally been on phone calls with Luce. Nigga went hard on niggas for speaking on Wack in a bad way. He don't even know this. For the last month, Sharice has been begging me to stop running content on your bitch ass, bro. And this is how you do her? But you got to understand, I'm a man at the end of the day. Women think differently than us. She just want peace. I'm like, I know a snake when I see one. I know it's real. Fuck that bitch ass nigga. I'm going up on him. Sharice like, Hoodlum, you know, let's just stick to positive shit. Wack is beneficial to us. But this nigga was able to get on this shit right here and do what he did, which ultimately led to fuck this nigga. There ain't no coming back from this. It ain't. I'm gonna make sure it ain't. There ain't no coming back from disrespecting our ladies of IBM, bro. You gotta understand that. This nigga disrespected my wife. He called my mom a bitch, called my wife a bitch, put her house on the internet. And he has the audacity to say somebody's doxing him. Fuck Wack, bro. I would have said, pellet gun, Wack, calm down. Stop all about it. Right. Love went to prison for shooting a pellet gun. It says, hey, bro, using his own diapers, shitting on himself, shaking my head. Damn, right. He definitely upset about the dirt plug. No, that's what this is all about, movers. Every time the nigga Luce puts something in place that's big, he gets so fucking mad about it. Dirk was what set him off. And on top of me running content on the nigga literally used me and put Sharice in my place. The reason why he's going off on Sharice, he's really going off on me. So when you hear him tripping on Sharice, he's really tripping on me because I'm the one that's been pressing the nigga buttons. I'm the one that's been saying, hey, when Hunter side, you niggas suck, you niggas soft, you niggas is bitches. Come do something about me. And they don't have an answer for me. You want to know what they answer is for me right now? To have people to report me to the fucking police, bro. This is their new thing. Let's have him report it to the fucking police, bro. This is what they ultimately have led to. And it's fucking sad, bro. You can hear it in his voice when Act told him they plugged him with Dirk, right? That nigga was mad as a motherfucker, bro. Play the audio.
Like disrespect you. You know?
Man, listen.
Hey, listen to the audio. I gotta use the restroom real quick. Hold on.
Wack, stay positive, man. You just went to the movies. This is a good vibe.
Bro, fuck all that. Fuck all that, bro. I'm catching her now, you disrespectful.
No, well, I shouldn't even brought this up, Wack. I shouldn't even brought this up, Wack. Yo, chat, I should have never brought this up. I should have never brought this up.
Nah, it ain't cool, bro. As a brother, kill that, bro. Straight up, bro. And I'm going to tell you what it is when you call me one-on-one, because this shit is crazy, nigga.
All right.
Just put 300 in their pocket, Act. You understand what I'm telling you?
Wack, let me hit you after the stream, because I don't want us to keep going up.
Man, fuck all that. I'm letting everybody know. Any nigga out there, I don't give a fuck who you is. Nigga, you want to play with me halfway, I'm clicking it on. Straight up, man, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I don't turn nothing down. My team is strong. My politics strong. My platform strong. However nigga want to do it. But you better watch your fucking mouth. Act. As a brother, turn off the loose cannon plug. Block the number, bro. Brother to brother.
Yeah, I think y'all should work out whatever. I'm gonna let y'all work out whatever. Now, listen, I hear you. I'll let y'all work out whatever y'all got going. I don't
until I say it's green, it's off, bro.
Okay, y'all can figure out what y'all got.
Call me when you done, bro. I got some business for you.
I got you. Chat, was I wrong here? I feel like I was wrong. I should have brought that up.
Hear this nigga, bro?
That went left.
That nigga went.
I thought it was gonna be a playful thing.
He is so mad, bro. That nigga really went in. Like, nigga, cut that nigga cannon off, sever the ties. Wack just went all the way left.
There's something probably brewing behind the scenes.
Yeah,
I guarantee.
Will you hear it? What did he just say? There's probably something brewing behind the scenes. Can anybody in the chat tell me who the fuck is brewing behind the scenes? There's only one name. Let's see if anybody's been paying attention. Who's brewing behind the fucking scenes? Hello? There's one name that he's talking about. Who's the fuck is brewing behind the scenes, bro? That is so mad. Thank you. Thank you. It's 3. It's me. I'm trying to tell you right now, this has been in play for the last month or 2. The nigga Wack, gotta understand, he's all fucking internet. When he seen how much power I had on Instagram, the nigga had tried to tear me down the first time by throwing R&B at Luce. Remember, I've said it before. Anybody that personally deals with Luce personally and really fucks with Luce, Luce has one big pet peeve. And you want to know what that is? We don't involve niggas, girls, or wives. The first lie the nigga Wack told on me to get me tore down because he seen I had power on Instagram was to tell the homie that I threatened R&B. But it didn't work. He tried another tactic with Luce. That didn't work. He tried another tactic. That didn't work. After he figured he couldn't get to Luce, he went after an IBM member who turned mole. But the mole was X'd out. Fuck that nigga too. That didn't work. Now, his new strategy is what started last night. Well, let me get Gigi to go at him, see if we can get him to threaten Gigi and we can file charges on him. That didn't work. It's me. I'm the motherfucker that's behind the scenes, dead homies. When everything hit the motherfucking fan, y'all gonna see Hoodlum is the motherfucker they talking about. Y'all not understanding. It's this big. Let me show y'all, bro. Like, let me tell you, I'm gonna show y'all who the problem is for this nigga, bro. Okay? I'm the problem for this nigga. Listen to this shit, bro. Okay? Where's it at? I just posted it earlier. Right here. Listen to this shit.
About that the IBM hoodlum guys basically pushing
when we play it again for y'all.
How do you feel about that the IBM hoodlum guys basically pushing an angle?
Okay, so like I said, the problem is me because I'm the motherfucker that's all gas, no brakes. Once again, I'm one of the most loyal niggas you will ever come across. It is a motherfucking privilege to be in my presence because when I deal with you, I'm gonna go to war for you. I'm gonna put my life on the line for you. Niggas hate that I'm actually standing 10 toes down for Cannon right now. Like I said, when a nigga hit me up, like, are you fucking Cannon? You mean to tell me loyalty is looked at as fucking somebody? That lets me know that people have never seen what loyalty is. I'm sorry that I'm so loyal to the point where you accuse me of fucking the person I'm loyal to. The person behind the scenes is IBM Hoodlum, okay? Give it a month. Probably not even that. And y'all gonna be in this chat like, Hoodlum, you that nigga. And I'm not the type to brag, but what I tell people all the time, when you a real nigga, it outshines all of the bullshit. At the end of the day, niggas gonna have to respect what I'm doing because at the same time, Cannon ain't never did nothing wrong to me for me to turn my back on him. He's in the spot right now where he need people like me. He needs somebody to defend him, to be on his side, to be able to do this and shit like that. Like me and my wife are go-tos for them. We make shit happen all the way for Houston for Therese and him. He need that. In this situation, he need everybody he can get. I'm just one of those stout niggas. I'm one of the niggas that nigga Wack don't have. Wack don't have a nigga like me on his team at all. He met IBM and Luce, finally got a voice in social media and trying exactly. Now, movers, it's crazy you say that, right? Because remember when the whole YouTube came into play, remember Misguided Media, shout out Misguided. Remember, if you guys are not subscribed to Misguided Media, please head over and subscribe to my guy. Remember, Misguided Media was the one that ran media for IBM. The shit happened, Canon X'd them out, and we had an emergency meeting. Kind of was like, okay, well, we need to have somebody run media because this is how we keep our name in algorithm. They seen that I had a history of creating content. So Canon was like, you want to try it? I was like, I'll try it. The shit took off like wildfire on Instagram. So boom, it blew up. You know what I'm saying? So me being able to do what I do, people seeing like, damn, this nigga Hoodlum is moving numbers on Instagram. My fucking Instagram account got like 5.5 million views on it right now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Wack looking in at that, Wack like, man, like this nigga getting numbers bigger than me. Like Wack will post something and I will post something and I will shit on him. But Wack seen it early, like this nigga right here. So this is where a lot of the animosity is coming from, and especially when I started going at Wack. When I figured out that nigga Wack was having niggas run content on Canon behind closed doors, it was up with that nigga. Like, you got the homie fucked up, nigga. It says that man publicly disrespected Luce Cannon and his wife and child today. That was wild, right? And I mean, unfortunately, it is what it is. All right, let's run the rest of this audio.
It's not. I know.
Yeah, remember,
Misguided.
Misguided was the one that ran media for IBM, which y'all see me doing on Instagram. That's what he was doing. He was actually, he didn't have as many as followers as me, but he was real big for us on Instagram. He was a huge leap for us. A lot of this shit that, you know, that pushed IBM forward as far as social media came from Misguided, man. So make sure you guys drop him a subscription. All right. It says, yes, we know Luce and Sharice have their channel content, but it's totally different when you create a social media presence to pump your narrative and at all costs. I mean, the internet is a powerful place. Gotta have it. When I came over here to YouTube and the nigga Wack seen the nigga Hoodlum went over there and made numbers too, oh, it spooked his motherfucking ass. That first live that I did, remember the first live that I actually went big was because of the shit with the rainbow shit he was putting on my name that the mole told him about me. And that shit went up. Whenever he seen that nigga was going crazy. X and Sharice, y'all need to disown him. He's gonna go rogue on you. All type of shit. Like the nigga been plotting to get rid of me for a long time. So, all right, let's get back to the audio though. We're almost done with this.
Definitely shouldn't have brought it up, but there's something going on behind the scenes. I don't know what.
It's me.
That's why you're getting that reaction. I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure
he hit it on the fucking. He hit it on the nose. There's something behind the scenes that's going on. That's why you're getting the reaction that you're getting. It's me. What's going on behind closed doors is IBM Hoodlum. The nigga hates me. The nigga literally got 2 women reporting me right now to the police to get me out of here, bro. All I do is create content. You want to know why he's so pressed about me? Is because I'm exposing what's real. Wack 100 is fake. He's a liar. I'm exposing that he's a liar, and he don't like it. Okay, Wack, I'm not going nowhere, bro. You got to understand. If you're going to report me for something I didn't do, you got to show proof of it. There is no proof because I didn't do it. Let's go.
Whatever. But I don't think she didn't mention it like in a like, yo, this nigga Wack. She was just like, yeah, of course I'm expecting stuff from people who we've been cool with. Right? I thought it was just natural to kind of say, yeah, like Wack, right? Like he's He's the godfather.
Anyway. I wouldn't be surprised if that nigga is in the chat right now and he's probably texting Act right now to like strike that nigga page. Remember, every opportunity that nigga gets to try to take me down, he's going to try it. Y'all just heard how he talked to Act. That's my brother. You my brother. Da, 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 da. So if he's in the chat right now, he's probably texting Act like strike that nigga page. Okay. We need to spam your name and Act chat. They want member in his Discord too. I'm gonna try my best to link y'all. Hey, three. I'm gonna just call you 3. That would be dope. Even though I've been on phone calls with Act, but Act just didn't know I was there. Because like I said, a lot of the phone calls I would be on with Luce. Luce would always say, hey, such and such is calling, mute your phone. Because a lot of people that call that got bigger names, they don't like nobody else to be on the phone. You know what I'm saying? So I've actually been on the phone with Act. He just didn't know I was there.
Whatever, man. Okay, chat.
All right, so boom. Now that that's over, okay? Now, it says, it says, do you understand Gigi is an informant of Luce Cannon case? That debate you had with her will be in Luce Cannon next parole hearing. No. Adams, remember, you can't say what you're saying right now, Adams, if she decided to reach out and talk shit to me first. You've only seen the phone call, but do you know what led up to the phone call? Adams, her fucking texting me talking shit. She violated the order first by communicating with me. You might want to sit back and pay attention, Adams. You in the wrong chat with that, buddy. Is he threatening Sharice by his statements? Have her call the okay, so now we about to hit on that, Rose. Okay. We play this audio that I'm about to play. We about to bring all that into perspective. Listen to this shit here, y'all. Okay. I want y'all to hear this shit right here. Listen to this shit here. Look what it's labeled as. Just look what it's labeled as, right? I'm gonna try to see this shit. Wack 100 Queen R&B responds to IBM hoodlum. Oh shit. Okay. But we're gonna listen to the audio. I don't want they waiting for a reason to strike me. Okay. So let's listen. I want y'all to listen to this shit. All right. Hold on, let me pull it up.
And Clubhouse shenanigans is in the, hold on, one mic. Clubhouse shenanigans is in the room, so this is going on.
Remember, I gotta pause it and commentate like every 15 seconds so they won't strike me. So just listen to this shit, bro. I'm gonna tell you how this nigga Wack is trying everything in his book to tear me down. I want y'all to hear this shit. Y'all gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, I was listening to it when I was in the shower and my wife walked in like, are you fucking serious? So this is where we're gonna hit on the threatening shit, right? Is he threatening Sharice? Now, mind you, listen to this.
It's on something else.
Hold on, let me rewind it so y'all can hear it.
And Clubhouse shenanigans is in the, hold on, one mic. Clubhouse shenanigans is in the room, so
listen to this shit, y'all.
Wait, what? Focus on something else. And I do not.
All right, so you hear the whole like calm voice, like, you know what? Like that is it's in a way of showing like this is scripted. I gotta put on this calm voice. I gotta sound serious. Listen to this shit, y'all.
Entertain like low level bullshit. Honestly, especially when it has to do with me and shit. Like, I'm just not gonna put myself in that. So
listen,
I'm gonna address this one time.
Listen, y'all.
And after I address this, please refrain from hitting my text messages, my phone with any of this bullshit. Unless you hear it right out of a person's mouth. I'm gonna say that.
Remember, this is her last time addressing it. We're gonna keep this for receipts. Big Rakita Antoinette Bradford. We're gonna keep this for receipts. Make sure you don't. This is the last time you were y'all heard it. She said it herself, right? Miss Antoinette, you said it yourself.
Okay. So I was getting text messages about what Gigi said.
I was getting text messages about what Gigi said. Okay, listen. Wack on Clubhouse all day. All the job has to get right. That's why I said he sits in their little 1-bedroom apartment in Vegas and they just create content all day.
As it relates to old girl saying, "Oh, she was calling Wack crying." That's not what.
Okay, so I want y'all to listen to this part real quick. Listen to it. I'm gonna show you how people try to spin the narrative on everything. Right? Listen.
And text messages about what Gigi said, as it relates to old girl saying, "Oh, she was calling Wack crying." That's not what that was about. The boy hoodlum was, I don't know if people paid attention, but he had
Beaters, my nigga in the chat. Shout out my nigga Beaters in the building. Big IBM shit. Remember, IBM, the record label. We are not a gang. We are a talent record label. Rappers, actors, content creators. Beaters, what it do, my nigga? Shout out Beaters. Let's go. Go crazy.
Me online, bashing me. I guess he was attacking me to get back at Wack. I don't know.
All right. But you said he's bashing me to get back at Wack. Absolutely. Now, she said something before that, right? Let me let y'all hear it again. I'll play it again. Listen.
Was, I don't know if people paid attention, but he had me online.
Oh, no, before that.
So I was getting text messages about what Gigi said as it relates to old girl saying, "Oh, she was calling Wack crying." That's not what that was.
Okay, so I was getting text messages about what Gigi said. Oh, I was calling. Okay, so what I told Gigi when I was on the phone with her and she brought them up, I said, I don't give a fuck about R&B and Wack. Every time I do something on the internet as far as bashing them or creating content on them bitches run and cry to Sharice. Dead homies, that's what I said. I got the screenshots. How do you think I know y'all running to her crying? They will literally, you know how y'all just heard Wack in that audio, like screaming? It's crazy because Sharice said to me today, she was like, you know, he keeps that same tone in text when he puts it all capitals. So when you see Wack text, when it's in all capitals, that's the tone you hear in that fucking audio that he did with academics. But every time I would do something on the internet and I would go at Wack, they will text Sharice crying about it. So that's what I was saying. Every time I create content on Wack, y'all fucking text Sharice crying about it. Dead homies, it's facts. I will put the motherfucking shit on the screen. I got the shit on my phone right now. Y'all fucking crybabies. Every time Hoodlum do something, oh, Hoodlum doing this and Hoodlum doing that. You need to make sure you need to put me on the phone with Luce immediately and get rid of him. Y'all some crybaby ass bitches. Nigga, fuck you. Yes, y'all do cry. Y'all run the fucking Sharice, cry about it, all of that. You niggas, yeah, Wack, big bad Pyru, huh? You're a crybaby, nigga. You don't do that Pyru shit with me. You ain't never did it and you ain't gonna do it. If you gonna do it, nigga, pop out. That's all I'm gonna say to you. Yo, what it do, Trav? You back? Let's go, my guy. All right, let's listen to the audio again. Listen to this shit, bro. This shit is so fabricated and it's so like set up shit. Listen to this shit.
It's about the boy hoodlum was, I don't know if people paid attention.
So this is part of their plot. Now they have to put it on the internet so it can get notoriety, so people can pay attention to it. Oh, Hoodlum's this bad guy. He's just going around the internet threatening women. I've never threatened R&B a day in my life. I never said anything that I would do to R&B ever in my life. Like I said, R&B, Wack, Gigi. I got 25K right now if y'all can show proof of me threatening you or threatening Gigi. Facts. Okay, let's go.
But he had me online bashing me. I guess he was attacking me to get back at Wack. I don't know.
Right, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. I had not said anything about R&B or put her in anything. Mind you, the nigga Wack was already lying to Luce, using R&B as a tool to get rid of me. Remember, Luce is big on tripping on people's wife or girls. The first time he lied on me, he said I threatened R&B because I told him I know where he lives at. And he said, hey, well, if you know where I live at in Vegas, I don't own that house. R&B owns that house. So if you're threatening that address, you're threatening R&B. This is what he told me. Okay? That was his first excuse. Nigga, shut up. All right. Then he lied to me again. Oh, he put R&B's number on the internet. I don't even have R&B's number. Okay. Then he turned around and, oh, he did a live with Do Sims. I've never in my life went live with Do Sims. Like, he was trying every way to take me down, but majority of the time he was using R&B to try to get me separated from Luce. He was trying the what they call the divide and conquer tactic. It didn't work with me. Okay, so.
But it doesn't faze me. I really don't give a fuck about any of it. I'm a civilian, and I'm gonna do what Gigi did.
I'm a civilian. I'm gonna do what Gigi did. Hey, R&B, Gigi, my wife is a civilian too. She can also do what Gigi did. Hold on. Hey, R&B, Gigi, my wife is a civilian too, you know, and she can always do what you and Gigi did. Isn't this your boyfriend, Mr. Midget, Mr. Crate Face, Mr. Booty in the Air, Mr. BBL, put my house on the internet on his Instagram. My wife can also pull a Gigi. Are they fucking dumb? Are they dumb? So before you get to, I'm going to do what Gigi did. My wife can also do what Gigi did, you dumb bitch. Let's get it correct. Wait a minute. Is that R&B talking in this recording? Yes, that's R&B putting on her soft. Oh, let me put this together.